Playing in honor of Staff Sergeant Tyler Cincinnati of the U.S. Marine Corps will be number 5, Zach Schrockman. Staff Sergeant Cincinnati of Harrison City, PA, served during the War on Terror and was assigned to Greece, Italy, Bulgaria, Red Sea, North Atlantic, and Camp Lejeune. Staff Sergeant Cincinnati enjoyed playing many sports such as baseball, basketball, and others. He loved his dog Thumper and Jake and was known for his great sense of humor. Staff Sergeant Cincinnati was very social and made many friends wherever he went and was super loyal to his family and friends. Delia, representing Staff Sergeant Tyler Cincinnati, is his mother and father, Maureen and Paul, and his brother, Andrew. Playing in honor of Staff Sergeant Brian P. Hawes of the U.S. Air Force will be number 7, Brody Kuzior. Staff Sergeant Hawes of Stoystown, PA, served during Operation Iraqi Freedom and was assigned to the 20th Equipment Maintenance Squadron. He enjoyed playing the guitar, reading books, and writing poetry. He had recently taken up photography and loved riding motorcycles and four-wheelers. Into your heart, I'll beat again. Representing Staff Sergeant is his wife Angie, his son Cody, and his mother Kathy. Playing in honor of Private Carl Sellner of the U.S. Army will be number 15, Ryan Murray. Private Sellner was from the Pittsburgh area. He enjoyed singing, dancing, and having a good time. He became an accomplished guitar player, and he was also able to write words to popular songs and musicals. As with his love of music, he found that other things he cared for about early in life, including his wife Shelby and his calling to join the U.S. Army to serve, as did his grandfather had during World War II. I live to let you shine. Representing Private Carl Sellner is his father, Rad Sellner. Playing in honor of Sergeant Jason McCleary of the U.S. Army will be number 54, Bo Ferris. Sergeant McCleary from Export, PA, served in Afghanistan and was assigned to 1st Battalion, 38th Infantry Regime, 1st Stryker Brigade Combat Team, 4th Infantry Division, out of Fort Carson, Colorado. He enjoyed working on his Corvette, riding dirt bikes, and shooting guns. Some gave all. Representing Sergeant Jason McCleary is his brother Jeff and his wife Katrina and their daughters Mia, Gracelyn, and son Mitchell. And now for Southside. Playing in honor of Private Dylan R. Paytas of the United States Army is number 11, Slayton Williams, and number 99, Liam Gilorowski. Private Paytas from Freedom, PA, served during Operation Iraqi Freedom and was assigned to the 3rd Brigade Troops Battalion, 3rd Infantry Division. He was a very outgoing person who loved his family, his friends, and life. He enjoyed playing football and basketball, listening to music, hunting, fishing, and camping with family and friends. He was charming, considerate, energetic, and the kind of person to help you put a smile on your face and light up the room when he walked in. Private Dylan Paytas was and remains a happy and loving soul. Representing him this evening is his mother and father, Kate and John. Playing in honor of Navy Petty Officer Robert N. Gilbertson is number 22, Andrew Corfield. Petty Officer 2nd Class Gilbertson from Emsworth, PA, was stationed at Naval Station Mayport, Florida, and was assigned to the USS McInerney FFG-8. Petty Officer 2nd Class Gilbertson enjoyed going fishing, going to his family camp, and was a prankster. Most of all, He was passionate about baseball, serving as a team captain in high school and going on to play 2 years at CCAC South. Representing Navy Petty Officer Second Class Robert N. Gilbertson this evening is his mother Nancy Hoffman, Bill Monahan, his brother Bo Gilbertson, and his girlfriend Amanda Jean. Playing in honor of Sergeant Jacob A. Teets of the U.S. Army is number 44, Matea Pavlovich. Sergeant Teets, from Pulaski Township, Pennsylvania, served as a combat engineer and was assigned to the 7th Engineer Battalion, 10th Sustainment Brigade, 10th Mountain Division, based at Fort Drum, Watertown, New York. Sergeant Teets enjoyed track and participated in jumping events and hurdles during high school. He also played football for 1 year and soccer at a younger age. Representing Sergeant Jacob A. Teets is his mother, Teresa Castell, his father, Brad Castell, his sister, Elena Teets, and Chad Cash Dollar. Playing in honor of Staff Sergeant Dylan J. Elchin of the U.S. Air Force is number 50, J.D. Roy. Staff Sergeant Elchin from Hopewell, Pennsylvania, was the guy everyone wanted to be around while he served with the 26th Special Tactics Squadron out of Cannon Air Force Base in New Mexico. He enjoyed the outdoors, making others laugh, and spending time with his brothers in arms. Representing Staff Sergeant Dylan J. Elchin is his uncle Dwayne and his stepfather Lonnie. Playing in honor of Second Lieutenant Christopher E. Loudon of the U.S. Army is number 54, Casey Lewis. Second Lieutenant Loudon from Brockport, Pennsylvania, served during Operation Iraqi Freedom and was assigned to the 1st Battalion, 22nd Infantry Regime, 1st Brigade, 4th Infantry Division, based at Fort Hood, Texas. He was an avid hiker, enjoyed mountain biking, kayaking, hunting, cooking, and photography. He was active and dedicated to the ROTC program in high school and at Slippery Rock College. He was a devoted and loving member of his family, which includes his parents, Randy and Susan, his older brother, 1st Lieutenant Nicholas Loudon, his youngest brother, Jonathan Loudon, his daughter, Isabel, and many other family members. Always remember, never give in. Never, ever give in. Representing 2nd Lieutenant Christopher E. Loudon is his mother and father, Sue and Randy. The legacies of heroes, the memory of a great name, and the inheritance of a great example. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks. May we never forget our fallen comrades. To their legacies.
Well, folks, as you can see, that is the ceremony honoring the legacies of fallen heroes that have served proudly for their country. I am your host today, Leon Roxamore from Roxamore Sports, and I'm in collaboration today with John from PA Today's Sports. John, how you doing?
We're going to leave it for a moment of silence here at the PO, and then I'll take over for my introduction.
That works.
Thank you.
Alrighty, it's an honor to be back home here at Richard J. Ashcroft Sports Athletic Complex here in collaboration with Roxamore Productions. My name's John McGuziak. I'm with PA Today Sports, and this is going to be a backyard brawl. We have Burgettestown 1-0. We have Southside 2-0. This is a battle that goes back quite a time. We're going to take it back to the PO as the national anthem takes over.
Under the direction of Sergeant Major Oscar Weaver, presenting the colors for the evening. Remove your hats and face the Army JROTC color guard for the playing of taps by the South Side band member Jason Adsom, followed by the playing of the national anthem and America the Beautiful, being performed this evening together by the South Side and Burgettestown bands.
All right, there you go, folks.
Thank you. Please be seated.
All right, folks, there you have it. The ceremony honoring those fallen soldiers who have served so proudly, so brave. I am your host today, Leon Roxamore, founder and owner of Roxamore Sports. I am here in collaboration with PA Today Sports with Mr. John. John, how you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the varsity football players will return to their respective locker rooms for a short break. Following
it's
the break,
beautiful.
we will have the
We're
ceremony
Richard J.
with
Ashcroft Sports Athletic Complex, and we just got a great
Tonight's
battle on our
event
hands.
would not be
Backyard
possible
battle
without
between
the support
Burgettestown and
of
South
so many
Side.
sponsors
Every time these two teams get together, it's a hard-hitting matchup, hard-hitting non-conference 1A matchup, but it's a special game. As you could hear, the PO announcer took over. The players that just were announced, they are going to be actually giving up their name tonight, and they will be using a fallen hero's name. There will be 5 players from each district, as I can see on the roster right now. Southside has 2 players representing a fallen soldier as well, though. So there will be 6 for Southside and 5 for Burgettestown. So that's what you heard in the opening ceremony. Just absolutely great to hear that.
That is actually pretty awesome. Forfeit your current name to represent a legacy name. Now that's on another level of cool. I got
that's
to
what this
say
game's
that.
about. That's what this game's all about.
That is absolutely awesome. I've never heard of anything like that before. It's actually a privilege to be here, to be part of this moment, and to capture this and bring it to everyone who's watching.
Absolutely, absolutely. And as we're, we got about 13 minutes till we get into it here. We're going to go over a few things here. I want to get into a few players. So wanted to get into a few players here. It's going to be, Brody Kuzar of Burgettestown. He's the quarterback, outside linebacker. He's their star player. He's going to be the player you hear a lot of tonight. Brody Almashi, he's the star player for Southside. He's the piece that makes, everything go. When Brody Almashi's playing well, this team's playing well. So it's going to be a Brody versus Brody matchup to start the night. But then we have Navarro in the backfield, who's an effective. Oh, wow, we have a flyover right now. It's just a beautiful sight.
Look at that. That
Take
is
a look
amazing. At that. Look at that. Wow.
Unbelievable.
It's an understatement.
Wow.
Look at that. Only on Roxamore Sports can you get that kind of experience. I love it. That's amazing.
And as I was saying, a guy like Ryan Navarro is a big piece of this Southside offense. He'll be a guy that gets a lot of carries tonight. He's a workhorse. He's also on that defense. He's at the linebacker position. He's just like a vacuum cleaner. Everything goes to him, and he cleans it up. He's a guy that makes tackles in open field. He's just a hard-nosed 1A Southside Beaver football player. Now, on the flip side of the coin at Burgettestown, they have a guy named Rudy Brown. He's a very effective player for them. He'll be a running back and outside linebacker for them tonight. You'll hear his name called a lot. He's a very good ball carrier, has good vision, good patience, and just makes good cuts in the open field. So he's a guy that's going to be very effective for Burgettestown tonight. So it's also a very good running back matchup with Navarro and Brown there, Leon.
Oh. So as you can see, as you're stating, this matchup's going to be a pretty good matchup. Backyard rivalry, the quarterback, the running backs. We got something to see here tonight.
We have something to see here tonight. And Leon, this is a rivalry. I mean, this goes back a long time. These two border each other. Mm-hmm. So the families know each other. So the kids know each other, coming up. So it's honestly a big game for both of these. I know it's a non-conference 1A matchup,
right,
but you can see the presentation they put on here. It's an important game.
Yes,
this
it is.
This game matters. Uh-huh. So I'm looking in for a hard-hitting 1A game tonight.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing something special and spectacular as well. To see so much emphasis put into the planning, the presentation, the honoring, the tribute. This has been a very special experience like no other. And I want to say once again, we're glad to be here. We're looking forward to seeing some of these students stand up and perform. Some of them are going to show up and show out, and some of them might even fold under pressure. But what we're going to see is that all unfold here today on the Roxamore Sports Network. So with that being said, we want to tell you guys don't go anywhere. We are still going to be here giving you coverage of this event today. I'm not sure if they have any more presentations before.
I think the team's going to come out. We're getting the players going. We got some motorcycles that are going to ride along here. The motorcycles are going to ride on out of here. I think the teams are reporting to the locker rooms, and I think that's it for the ceremony portion. It's a beautiful ceremony, beautiful flyover. I mean, this was just a beautiful setting tonight.
I would agree, 1,000%. You know, the amount of bikes that were here for the parade in the very beginning. You know, I just think it was just an awesome presentation here all together. So we're going to try to go ahead and get some footage of these guys actually riding off with the motorcycles. We're going to try to get some footage of that and show that to you guys here. Get the bikes right now. As you can see, all right, so the motorcycles are actually leaving the stadium. We're going to go ahead and get ready to bring you guys live coverage of this game. We may be right back after these few short messages here live on the Roxamore Sports Network. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back.
Let me help you with your vision, they losing their sight here. Time to send the world a message they might hear. Like Meek Mills, I'm making it quite clear. I'm chasing my dreams and fighting my nightmares. I'm going real hard, I'm talking words you understand, I'm talking real bars. I'm going everywhere, you know I'm talking real far. Yeah, it's time to raise a toast to this thing to the love the most. As I go from coast to coast, I'm talking north side, I'm talking south side, I'm talking east side, I'm talking west side. I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, it's time to let you know how I spit it when I flow. When I go and light a fuse and I set to let it blow. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide. Yeah, time to check my status and the GOAT is what it be. And you know I'm over 30, so my level is a G. And I may be from the hood, but I'm way beyond these streets. And my pockets hate a diet, so they always down to eat. Even though they screaming fame, and it's always spelling me. And I'll never hang it up till my mission is complete. And I'm looking at you haters, I suggest you take a seat. Cause it's all fun and games to a killer show his teeth. This is for them cats that be screaming homies. Claiming that you're real, but we know you're phony. Now I'm chillin' with my sons, they my one and only. Like the Triller brothers, yeah, we screaming lions only. Step into this den, I welcome all who will dare. Never met a David, tell me whom shall I fear? Gotta rep the nation, black and gold is what I wear. If you look to your left, to your right, I'm everywhere. I'm talking worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, I'm going worldwide, yeah.
And welcome back here, folks, live on the Roxamore Sports Network. I am your host today, Leon Rockymore, along with PHA Sports' very own John. John, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Leon. And it's an honor to be on the broadcast with you on this beautiful setting, beautiful weather, just a beautiful everything, but beautiful ceremony. We already went over that, so now it's time for some football. I'm going to give the rundown of the night. We talked about the Brody versus Brody matchup. Those are going to be two, those are two key figures in both teams. They got to get going early for their team to get going. when things are going well for both Brodies, both teams are, things are working well. We got two talented backs on hand tonight in Ryan Navarra versus Rudy Brown. That's a great matchup. Navarro's a workhorse for Southside. He'll be in the backfield, but you'll also see him on defense. He's a guy that's just like a vacuum cleaner. Everything, he just sucks everything up. Everything goes to him. He's a great open field tackler. He just makes plays out there. I'm really looking forward to the matchup with him and Brown. We also have an impact player like Andrew A.C. Corfield. He's a guy, out in Southside, you don't have too much coverage, so not too many know about him, but he's a class of 2026 guy. I've seen him live. He's got good size to him. He's over 6 foot. He's a 3-sport starter. He's just an athlete. So he's a guy to be on the lookout for tonight. I expect him to make big plays. Like, he's a big play type of guy. So another guy to look up front for Southside is J.D. Roy, just a total monster on both sides of the ball. Defensively, he just rips through guys. Offensively, if I'm Brody, that's my best friend. So as we get into this rivalry, Coach Druga and Coach Luke Travelpiece, they have a lot of history. These guys, they've been in this coaching world for quite a minute here, and they've just had a lot of history together. So to get these two schools back together, it was a special event, and that's why they wanted us here tonight to broadcast it. Also for the, the ceremony and everything like that. But this matchup is a special matchup, as I was, trying to already state. The Burgettestown versus Southside rivalry is a real 1A matchup, and you're going to see a gritty, hard-hitting game here tonight, Leon.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, John. You hear about all this information and background about these players. It sounds like there's something special. And the question is, will we have anyone today that will show up and show out, that will be worthy of some college notoriety? Will they get some looks, and most importantly, will they make a great prospect in some D1 school or D2 division school?
And I believe we will see one of those players break out here tonight. They're going to get more coverage than they've ever got before. So who knows who's tuned into the coverage here. I believe we're going to see one of those players break out tonight, and it could be on either side of either sideline. Southside and Burgettestown, they both have terrific athletes on both sides of the ball. Now, at these 1A schools, you're going to see a lot of these players playing on both sides of the ball, Leon. That's one thing that you'll notice as you move around from classification to classification.
Right.
You'll see, you'll see the guys stay on the field even for special teams. They're playing a lot of reps. So that's something you're going to see tonight, and that's something I wanted to stress with like a guy like Ryan Navarra. He stays on the field almost all night, basically. He's a middle linebacker, He's a guy that's running the ball. He's a workhorse. Same thing with Brody, stays on the field all night. And the same thing the other way on the Burgettestown side. The quarterback, he's an outside linebacker. He'll put his hand in the ground, and he'll hunt quarterbacks. You got a quarterback hunting down quarterbacks. I talked to Coach Druga, and I talked to Coach Travelpiece this morning, and they're both excited about this. They're good friends. There's a lot of respect, outside the lines. But as these two teams, step on the battlefield tonight in between these lines, things are going to get real. I played in a Burgettestown versus Southside game. Coach Druga was joking with me. He said that game was like 95 degrees. We were laughing about it. It's a hard-hitting, gritty game. I'm telling you, Leon, we're in for a good one, man.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm very much so looking forward. I'm excited to be here, excited to be alongside of you. I'm grateful for this collaboration event with PA Sports and Roxamore Sports, PA Today Sports. So we are here today to bring you live action here from the South Side Beaver Stadium. And we have a pretty packed house in here today.
Yeah, we got a nice crowd here, Leon. We got about 2 minutes left. Teams are going to hit the field. I'm ready for some action. That's all I know.
I'm looking very much forward to it, too. Just hoping to see some good, gritty action here. And once again, a rivalry that's been going on for a very long time. We love to be able to bring you that kind of coverage to your home right where you're sitting. For all those joining us here today, I want to thank you for joining us. I am your host today, Leon Rockymore, along with John. And I just don't want to butcher your last name. I got to get that
John
right.
Maguziak of PA Today Sports, the founder of PA Today.
Maguziak.
Yeah, don't worry. It's got butchered a lot in my career.
I'm working on it.
You'll have it by the end of the game.
Maguziak.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's not too hard. People think about it too much. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
Absolutely. So here we are today. We're getting ready for the teams to make their entrance for today's game. Today's honorary game, the Honor Games, the Gold Star Honor Games, and it's going to be so cool to see some of these kids actually representing,
And that's what I was going to do, Leon. I'm going to go down now, and I'm going to talk about which players representing which,
yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's something that we got to do.
I think that's special. Go for it.
So, number 2, is Rudy Brown. He's going to be playing in honor of Christopher Huber tonight, and you're going to hear me say his name as much as I can on broadcast. Number 5 is Zachary Schrockman. He's going to be playing as Tyler Sansonetti tonight. I'm going to also, throughout the night, I'm going to try to use these guys' names as much as possible to honor them in the best way I possibly can. Number 7, Brody Kuzar. You heard us talk about him. He's going to be playing in honor of Brian Howes tonight, so you're going to hear his name a lot. Number 15, we have Ryan Murray. He's going to be playing in honor of Carl Sellner tonight. And then number 54, we have Bo Ferris, who's a great player that I wanted to speak about here in a second. He's going to be playing in honor of Jason McCleary tonight. So as we move it over to the South Side team, let me get the roster and let me get that going. So we have number 11, Slayton Williams. He will be playing as Dylan Pattis tonight. He will be playing and honoring his name. So you're going to hear that a lot. Slayton's a guy. You're going to hear Pattis a lot tonight. So that'll be cool to hear. Number 22, Andrew A.C. Corfield. He's going to be playing in honor of Robert Gilbertson. You'll hear that name a lot tonight. So when you hear Gilbertson, just know that's A.C. Corfield. He's gonna put on a show, and he's gonna honor Robert Gilbertson in a great way, I believe. Number 44 is Jake. Number 44 for the South Side Beaver Rams is Mateja Pavlovich. I'm sorry about the name there, but he's gonna be playing in honor of Jacob Tietz. Number 50, J.D. Roy. He's gonna be playing in honor of Dylan Elshin. You'll hear that name a lot tonight. And then number 54, we have Casey Lewis. He's going to be playing in honor of Christopher London. And we also have a double honorary. So number 99, Liam. I'm not going to even try the last name here. I'm sorry, Liam. But he's going to be playing in honor of Dylan Paytas. So anytime you see 99, that's Liam. And he's going to be playing in honor of Dylan Paytas. So those are the honorary players for tonight's games. There's 5 from each school, actually 6 from Southside because they doubled for the one fallen soldier. So total of 10 fallen soldiers are going to be honored tonight throughout the game, and you'll hear their names throughout the broadcast. As a Brody Kuzar makes a play, I'm going to do my best to announce him as the player that he's playing as. So should be a great night of action. Like I said, Brody Kuzar, he's playing as Brian Hawes tonight. So those are the honorary players that are, they're giving up their own name to represent something bigger than themselves. So it's just great to see. Alrighty, and we're ready to go here. We're just waiting for the teams at this point, and this is a 1A matchup. It's gonna set the table going into conference play here. The 1A, the Big 7 that Southside plays in, it's even with the 6 classifications, in my opinion, it's the toughest 1A classification in the state. And night in, night out, you're facing, opposition that's good. So to take the matchups that Southside did in Hopewell, in Riverside, taking those upper classification matchups and now taking on a Burgettestown team that's a 1A upper echelon playoff team. They lost to the state runner-ups last year in Union in the playoffs. So it's like they're a good 1A team. This will be a good test for the Rams tonight. This is a good preparation for Coach Luke Travelpiece and those Rams. I think on the other sideline, when you look at it from Coach Druga's standpoint, he's putting his team through the ringer. He knows it's going to be a hard-hitting game. He knows this Rams defense always comes to play, takes great angles to the ball. That's one thing you can always expect about the Rams. But he's willing to, I talked to him earlier today. I talked to both these coaches. They are ready to go to battle. They have a lot of respect for each other off the fields. But when we are in between these lines, you're going to see these two battle like they hate each other. And that's what's great about these backyard battles, especially in these small schools. All these kids basically know each other. Some got cousins, some got friends. They grew up together. Burgettestown, I grew up in Wickstown. It's right up the road. It's a 5-minute drive. It's a bordering school. So this is a matchup that a lot of people are going to want to tune in for. It's going to be a gritty matchup, like I said. I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring matchup. I see, I'm seeing right now about a 27-14 game. I'm not going to make no prediction on air, but I see it in that general, that area, because both teams got solid defenses, so I don't see either team letting up 30 points. I'm sure they'll do it because I said it, But I see this game. I see both teams staying under 30 points. Like I said, I'm sure it'll happen because I said it. But as we get ready here, the team should be approaching. We have the cheerleaders out on the field. It is game time at 7:04 here. We're live from Richard J. Ashcroft Athletic Complex. And we are waiting on the teams. They will be making their entrance any minute here. Not see the team at this point. We're still waiting for them to take the battlefield. We had a 7 p.m. kickoff, but the ceremony always pushes things back when you got something like that going on. Alrighty. And we have both teams taking the field. Now it looks like we're going to have captain's meeting. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a captain's meeting. I'm not sure what's going on at this moment.
Yeah, brother. You good? All right, so I guess we're gonna get started here eventually. It ain't gonna be at 7, but you know we'll get there.
We'll get there. We're gonna do a captain's meeting here, and then I think both teams are gonna hit the field and get it going. So I'm not sure how they're doing this captain's meeting. We got the Rams on the our sideline. So yeah, they got the Rams on our side. Burgettestown Blue Devils are gonna be on the other sideline as you're watching tonight. The Rams are in black. The Blue Devils are in white. As throughout the broadcast, you will hear me call some of the players by some of the fallen soldiers that they are representing their names tonight. So just pay attention for that throughout the broadcast. I'll remind you who those players are as we move along throughout the night.
So it looks like we have some more tribute efforts there. That banner that appears to be on the field says "We don't, but we." I can't see the rest.
We don't, but we'll see it when it lifts up, Leon. Because I'm with you. I can't see nothing.
Know them all, owe them all. I see that far. I see that. Yeah.
Okay. You got your contacts in there.
Our cameras got it. Our cameras got it.
Here. All right, we're gonna have a captain's meeting, and the captains for each team. We will go down that at this moment. Number 9 for the South Side Rams, Brody Almashi. Number 50 for the South Side Rams. He is playing tonight is Dylan Elshin. It's J.D. Roy. Number 11, he's playing as Dylan Pattis, and that is Slayton Williams. And number 22, Andrew A.C. Corfield. He'll be playing in honor of Robert Gilbertson. That is tonight's South Side Rams captains. And on the other side, we have Burgettestown.
The players over on the other side of the field.
Let's see, the captains.
Yeah, there you go.
We have number 6.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to let the PO take over here.
And the Richard J.
But we have
Athletic Complex for tonight's contest.
we got number 7, Brody Kuzar. He's one of the captains. Number 15, Ryan Murray.
that your paid or complimentary edition
Zachary Schrockman,
entitles you
number
to
5.
enjoy an exhibition of the skills
Rudy
of
Brown,
our students.
number 2 is the captain, and number 54, Ferris Bowe, is the captains for the Blue Devils.
Cheers should be conducted in a manner that uplifts and supports.
As a reminder, Ferris Bowe is playing in honor of Jason McClary tonight. Brody Kuzar is playing in honor of Brian Haas tonight. Zachary Schrockman is playing in honor of Tyler Sansotti tonight. And Rudy Brown is playing in honor of Christopher Hubert. I just wanted to reinstate that one more time so throughout the broadcast you know who is who.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you all the time. John Maguziak.
Yes, sir, you got
I got
it.
it.
Hey, we good to go, Leon. We good.
I'm bragging. I'm a quick learner.
We
You know
good
what I'm
now.
saying?
We might be back for another week now.
There you
got
go.
my name right and everything. It
Yes,
never happens. So we got the captains embracing at the
Number
moment.
2, Rudy Brown. Number 5, Zach Schrockman. Number 7, Brody Kuzier. Number 15, Brian Murray.
All right, so we have a
And
bagpipe
number
tribute. Look at
54,
this.
Man, I'm just ready to get to some football.
This is awesome.
Here we go, Leon. This could be a good one. Here come both teams.
We got the bagpipes now. I played in the band. I played in the band in high school, and we had a bagpipe group and section in our band as well. So I'm very familiar with that.
And here come both teams onto the field. We got the South Side Rams in black, the Burgettestown Blue Devils in white. The South Side Rams 2-0. Their first defeat was over Hopewell 33-6. In week 2, they defeated Riverside 35-7. Now Burgettstown on the flip side, they're coming in at 1-0. They played a Bet Center team last week. They're getting a victory. They did not play a week 0 team, so someone's got to go tonight, Leon. We got 2 undefeated teams.
Wait, we get to see somebody lose their donut?
Somebody's losing that donut tonight.
Oh man, the
always
Floyd
tough.
Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao event. I like it. I like it a lot.
2023 Southside Rams.
Ian has deferred to the second half.
Southside has won the toss, and they defer to the second half.
Nice, very nice. So here we are getting ready for a great 1A matchup here on the Roxamore Sports Network. Looking forward to everything that is going to take place here.
And enjoy tonight's game, everyone.
On the Burgettstown sideline, we have Coach Mark Druga. He's making his return as head coach after taking 2 seasons off. He's been with the program for over 20 years. He's a Burgettstown guy, bleeds Burgettstown. We also have on the south side sideline, we have Luke Travelpiece taking over in the 2016 season. He's done nothing but great things at Southside. I think he's taken a bit of the old school and mixed it with the new school, and that's what I like about Luke. He's embraced the new school, but he's also has that old school mentality to get what it takes in this gritty 1A Big 7 section, because you got to have big time players in this Big 7 section. I mean, if you go down the line from this Big 7 section and you look at the players that went on to play at the next level, you know what I mean, and some even at the pros level from this 1A conference, there is talent out on this field that you will see at the college level. So that's an exciting thing that we'll see tonight. And Southside elected to kick off. They deferred to the second half.
Set to kick off for the Southside Rams will be number 44, Jacob Teets.
Mr. Jacob Teets about to get his kick on. Let's see what his leg look like.
We're going to tee it up.
Now, as we call out some of these players that are actually honoring someone, let me know, because I want,
That's what I'll do.
Yeah, please do, because I think that's awesome.
I'm going to name him, and then I'll let
Back
the
deep
people
to
know who
receive
they
the
are.
opening kickoff for Burgettstown will be number 5, Tyler Cincinnati, and also number 15, Carl Sellner.
All right, here we go. We're getting ready for kickoff.
All right, kickoff here. Ryan Murray deep. And Shockman deep. Pavlovich to kick off. He's playing in honor of Teets tonight. He has a great leg, great kick to start the game.
All right, he got the ball over.
On a return for the Blue Devils is number 15.
Does a great job there with that kick return.
Number 3, Paul Pulcher.
Ball is down on, I believe, the 31 there, John.
Burgettestown will start out with a first down and 10.
All right.
Burgettestown has
30-yard line.
that's good. That's good field position if I'm Burgettestown, starting my drive on the 30 to open the game.
Burgettestown is number 7.
Brody Kuzar is a quarterback for Burgettestown Blue Devils here.
All right, here we go. Quarterback's in shotgun. All right.
Quarterback throws the bubble pass, but Southside reads it perfectly.
That's incomplete.
Burgettestown jumps on the ball. It's an incomplete pass, though.
On the coverage for the
Absolutely.
Rams is number 9, Brody O'Mashey.
And as we spoke about, you are going to be hearing Brody Almashey's name a lot tonight. He made a great play there, read the play. He saw it coming, anticipated it, and came up and made the hit. Great play by number 9, Brody Almashey. Told you we're in for a hard-hitting game, Leon, right out the gate.
Looking forward to it.
Here we go.
So we are. Quarterback set up in shotgun formation again. He got trips receivers to the right. Ball is snap. He keeps it. He goes right up the middle. Gets about 4 or 5 yards on that one.
And that's what makes Brody Kuzar so effective. He's got a great arm. I mean, he's a guy that's going to Seton Hill. He's already committed to play baseball at Seton Hill. He's a guy that can throw the ball. He's a dual threat. I mean, as you can see there, he gets to run the ball. So that's what makes him so dangerous as a player. We got 3rd down and 4 for the Blue Devils. This is a big down in the game early on here.
All right, so
And Brody drops back.
ooh, he keeps it.
He's got a scamper.
Oh, nope, he throws it. Oh,
Incomplete pass. Good defense by the Rams. We got Carter Wilson in on the coverage there.
pass was intended for number 5 for the Blue Devils.
That was intended for Zachary Schrockman.
Set to punt for Burgettestown will be number 22, Aiden States. Back deep for the Rams is number 10.
All right,
Ben
so
Bird.
here we are.
Ben Bird back deep. Ben's a guy I really like. He has a lot of athletic ability, so I see him. He can make a couple plays tonight.
Ooh, low snap.
Low snap.
We are.
He gets away from it,
Looks like
and they're going to down
Running the
it.
punt for
They're going to
Burgettestown
down it on
20,
is
27.
Looks about the 27-yard
27?
line, Leon, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
26, 27, somewhere around there. So a low snap and a low punt there. But they got a good roll there. So it looks like this drive is going to start from about the 27-yard line. First and 10 for the Rams.
You know, but although it was not the greatest kick and not the greatest snap, you know,
Got the job done.
Southside wasn't prepared for a fair catch. You know, he wasn't up underneath it. You know, so if
They
you call
flipped the
fair
field.
catch, you know what I mean.
Yeah. All right, O'Mashey pitches out to Navarra. Navarra on a big first run. And a good open field tackle by number 5, Zachary Schrockman. That's a big open field tackle by Zachary. He don't make that open field tackle. Navarro's to the house.
Well, that seems like a good move there. First down for the Rams.
Oh, excuse me. That was Corfield on the carry.
Okay.
Corfield on the carry. Excuse me there.
After the
okay.
run, the Rams will have first down and 10 from their own 43-yard line.
So your quarterback, it looked like he got his instructions from the sideline there. Let's see what he does. He lines up in shotgun formation. We got the men still getting their positions there. Ball is snapped. He keeps it.
All right, Brody Almashey on the scamper, and he is stopped for a gain of
On
nothing.
the quarterback keeper for
Gets
the
right
Rams
back
is
to the
number
line of
9,
scrimmage
Brody
for a 2nd
O'Mashey.
and 10.
On the tackle for Burgettestown is number 7, Brian Hawes. After no gain, it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Again, from the 43-yard line.
Once again, Andrew Corfield is playing in honor of Robert Gilbertson tonight, so you'll hear his name.
Very
Gets the
nice.
carries.
Oh, he kept it. He ran it.
Batting
All
the
right.
ball for the Rams is number
You got a
0,
short gain
Ryan
on that
Navarro.
one, John.
That's their workhorse, Navarro. He's going to have a lot of carries tonight. He's a guy that picks up 5, 6, 7 yards every time he touches the ball, and that moves the
After a gain of
sticks.
about 5, it'll bring up 3rd down and
You know
5.
what that reminds me of?
South Side,
Reminds me of Terrell Davis from the Broncos.
48-yard line.
Remember back in the day, he averaged about 6 yards
Just
per carry.
keep
Yeah.
moving, man. And that's what Southside would do. If the run game's working, they won't throw a pass all night. They'll run it down your throat.
Man in motion. Ball is snapped. Is handed off.
Almashi with the carry, and he picks
Ooh.
up a 1st down, it looks like. But looks like the field judge isn't giving him a nice spot.
On the tackle for the
It looks like it's enough for a Southside Rams 1st down, and it is.
Uh-oh.
And that
Looks like
Rams
number 9 has a
first down.
hitch in his giddy up there just a little bit. Now, I will tell you this. Make no mistake. Let me give the coach his flowers while I still can. That was a great play.
After the run, it'll bring up
I
first down
didn't know
and
where the
10
ball was until the
from
play
the
ended. That was a good fake.
And that's the thing about that wing tee, and you know what I mean, the riding it down. Sometimes the cameramen get tricked. You don't know who has the ball when it's run correctly.
Say it again. Ball's handed
And
off.
it's handed off to Navarro. Navarro gets out in the open space. He makes a move in the open field on a great cut. And Navarro
Ooh.
gets down to about he gets up to the 24-yard line.
First down is number 4, Daniel Smith.
Ryan
Look at
Navarro
that.
on a great carry for the Southside
First
Rams.
down.
That'll bring up a 1st down for the Rams.
Well, that's actually a pretty good run there by that young man. You know, right there, that right there, that shows, you know, solid promise for a collegiate future in the sport.
Oh, Navarro is definitely a guy that has, Division II talent. He's a guy that he has patience. He makes good cuts. He's a guy that, he has college talent.
Well, I'll be honest with you, John. With runs like that, that's D1 talent, not D2.
And it looks like we got Corfield on the carry,
Running the ball for the Rams is number 22, Robert Gilbertson.
and he's playing as Robert
On the tackle
Gilbertson.
for Burgettestown is number 4, Smith, and also number 22.
So that's an honorary player.
He's playing in honor
After
of
the run,
Gilbertson
the Rams
tonight.
will have
Nice.
2nd down and 2.
2nd and
From the
2.
16-yard line.
This is so awesome.
That was Robert Gilbertson on the carry for about 8 yards there.
Running the ball for the Rams is number 0, Ryan Navarro. On the tackle for Burgettestown is number 54, Jason Cleary. And that round is good enough for a Rams 1st down. It'll bring up 1st down and goal from the 5.
Okay, that's fine. So are you do you want to wash, sir? Or you just
No, you got it.
Oh, okay.
All right, so here we are.
Almashi under center, he fumbles.
Calling on the
Ooh.
fumble for the Rams is number 9, Brody Almashi.
Luckily recovers that, Leon.
You know, that's one of those unfortunate mistakes you really don't want to see is a fumble. We always say, you know, you got to treat the football like your mom or like your girlfriend. You never want to drop them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a killer inside the 20, you know what I mean? You're giving up a down there.
Red zone too? Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. So here we are, lined up. Ball snap,
Navarro on the carry.
and I think he got it.
I think
Did he get it?
No, I think they're going to
Running
mark
the
him
ball for the
short.
Rams is number 0, Ryan Navarro.
They marked him short at the half-yard line.
On the tackle for Burgettestown is number 57.
So would that be 3rd down and inches, I guess?
I guess it's going to be 3rd and goal, but it's 3rd and inches, yeah. Yep.
After the run, the Rams will have 3rd down and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
This is where the Rams, you know what I mean, this is their team. This is their bread and butter right here. Punching in at the 1-yard
Oh.
line. Did they get the push?
Yeah.
And
you
they got
caught
the
it.
push, and they're
You
in.
Caught it.
Caught it. For the South Side Rams is number 9, Brody Almashi.
Brody again on the scoreboard for 6 for the Rams.
And there's Brody Almashi. He's showing early what he can do. I mean, he's a guy that's going to be playing on both sides of the ball, and you're going to hear his name a lot tonight.
On the hold will be number
Iron
9,
Man football.
Almashi.
What the? Wait. Wow. Oh, it was a quick snap. That was a hurry up huddle offense.
No good on the extra point.
2-point try.
Wow, yeah, they went for
That'll
it
make the
there.
score, the South Side
I didn't know that was a real thing or not. I was confused.
Telling you, some of the stuff they run, the camera will go one way, eyes will go another.
Well, you know what? That's a good thing to see. Great job by these young men. Already got pay dirt. Score now 6-0. Rams lead the way in this honorary game.
And as the Rams kick off, I think Burgettestown really needs to get a run game established. If they can't get a run game established early, it's going to be a long night because this Ram defense, they swarm to the ball, as you can see early. They're going to come out and they're going to hit. They're getting a good push up front early, so if that continues, you know what I mean, the Rams are going to continue to do what they do. So Burgettestown needs to establish a run game early in this second series.
Well, that's what you would hope to see, and with a matchup like this. So, as we get ready for kickoff, what do you think Burgettestown has to do to get back in this game? What do you think?
Like I said, I think Burgettestown's got to get a little bit more of a push up front, get that run game going, set that run game up, and let Brody get something over the top. Lull him to sleep a little bit, the way Southside does the teams. Run the ball, 3-4 yards, and then I think they need to get a play over the top.
Well, we'll see what they're going to do and how they respond.
And Teets on the kickoff.
Oh.
And a great hit on the play, but
he's still
the
up.
runner stays up.
On the return for Burgettestown is number 15, Carl Sellner.
So that run was by
On the tackle
Mr.
for the
Carl
Rams is number 12,
for Burgettestown
assisted by number
on a kick
57,
return.
Chase Knox.
Will Morgan came up and laid the wood there. Really like what I seen
After the
there.
return, Burgettestown will start out first down and 10 from around 23-yard line.
All right, so from the 23, Burgettestown will get a chance to see if they're going to answer. Let's see if there was any motivation or any fire that was lit after that last drive by the Southside Rams.
And Brody hands it off to Brown.
Flag on the play. Ooh.
Brown goes down. I think he might have cramped up there.
We have a penalty flag on the play.
He might have cramped up on that. It
Yeah.
looks like his leg.
Very common in the beginning of the
Yeah,
season.
it's a hot one tonight.
You got to take care of your body, take care of your body, take care of your body. Hydrate, hydrate.
He's playing as Christopher Hubert tonight, Leon.
Honorary player. Very
Honorary
nice.
player, number 2, yes.
Huge.
It looks like that was just a cramp, so he's a big part of their offense, so I
Oh,
hope to see
false
him
start.
back on the field.
A false start on offense is coming back.
I know.
Wow.
Like I said, I
A
think we'll
false
see
start
him
on the
back.
offense.
Didn't see that one coming. I didn't even notice
I
that.
didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
I did not see it.
Well, the official did throw the flag right away.
He threw it
so,
right away.
Yeah,
Usually
so,
those plays are called dead.
Yeah.
That's why it was a little bit surprising, but
yeah, that the play even decided to still go forward. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they usually call it dead.
Yeah, I agree. So right now, Roxamore Sports is now split into 2 different presentations today. The Devils versus the Rams, and then we got the Woodland Hill Wolverines versus the Penn Trafford Warriors on the other side of the city.
Brody on the carry.
Keeper for Burgettestown is number 7, Brian Hawes. On the tackle for the Rams is number 12, Bill Morgan.
So number 7 gets some feedback from his coach.
As Hawes this week. He's going to play in honor of Brian Hawes.
Okay, Brian Hawes.
So we're going to start announcing him as Brian Hawes.
It'll bring out
Nice.
second down and 12 from the 23-yard line.
Man, that's huge. I wish I had a picture of Brian Hawes. You know,
I know we do.
that would be awesome.
Here, we could get him up at halftime. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
I could get him.
Send-
I have
send-
some stuff.
send-
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
send
we'll
me
get
a-
all the pictures up at halftime. I'll get that over, and we'll get that
Yeah,
over on Roxamore
I
Today halftime show.
Yeah, I could work some magic.
I'll send
Ooh,
that
great
over right
tackle.
now.
Hawes' pass is caught by number 22, Aiden
Number
States.
22 for
On the tackle
Burgettestown.
for the Rams is number 0, Ryan Navarro.
Ryan there.
Ryan Navarro he's a name you're going to hear all
After
night.
the catch,
Vacuum
it'll bring
cleaner,
up
I
a
call
third
him.
down and 9.
The vacuum cleaner.
I call him the
The
vacuum,
vacuum
cleaner, man.
cleaner. Well, tell me,
Cleans up.
which brand? Is it Dirt Devil or is it like more like Oric?
He's
No,
he's an upper echelon. He's an upper echelon vacuum cleaner, man.
like Shark. All right, here we are. He's in the shotgun. Oh, his ball snapped. He keeps it. He's running it. And he's tackled.
Quarterback keeper for Burgettestown once again is number 7, Brian Hawes.
That's Hawes on the carry.
Yep.
On the tackle for the Rams.
So, he got about maybe 3 yards on that run there.
Number 44, Teets. And number 50, Elchin.
This is awesome to see these two teams. And right now, it looks as though 4th and 5, they're probably going to punt the ball more than likely.
I don't think it's much of a debate here. Yeah, they're going to punt it away here.
Burgettestown out to a poor start today. You know, when someone scores against you, it usually lights a fire underneath you to want to hurry up and get back.
Yeah, that was 2 4-and-outs for the Rams defense. That's big early here, Leon.
No first downs either. First downs build
no first downs.
Yeah.
You know, that's a big stand. 2 stands early in the game here for the Rams.
It builds motivation when you get first downs because you feel like you accomplished something. You just keep doing it. Momentum builds, and next thing you know, the whole attitude and performance of the team changes.
And that's what it is with these teams that grind games out, the run game. You know, they tire teams out, man. If you can't stop us up front, why would we stop running the ball?
This is true. If you got weapons, use them.
Use them, yeah.
If you got weapons, use them.
Pass the ball, don't pass the ball. If
Absolutely.
They can't stop the run, you keep running the ball.
All right, here we go. The Rams now. Ball snap.
All right, Brody's dropped back for a rare pass here, but he's going to scamper.
Ooh.
Nice hit there.
Nice stop. Nice solid stop. It's pretty good by number 77 for Burgettestown.
Tackle for Burgettestown is number 54.
Oh, 54. They give it to 54?
54 is
Jason Cleary.
Bo Ferris. He's a very good player
timeout.
for them, yeah. You'll hear his name a lot. He came up and laid the wood. That's Bo Ferris at number 54.
We got a player down, and I don't know if it's a cramp. It doesn't look like a cramp. I'm not sure. Let's find out.
A lot of guys are cramping up. It looks like it from here, Leon. I can't tell, though.
It's so common. It's so common in the beginning of the season.
Too. That week 0 game and week 1, man, guys were going down left and right.
Yeah, all that hard training and conditioning over the summer, getting ready for the season, body in optimal shape. Next thing you know, cramp.
Well, you know what, Leon? The one thing that people don't understand is you can't replicate a live football game. And what they let you do nowadays, you can't do it. You know,
Right.
back in the day, you could do it, but the young man's making it. He's walking off the field on his own. That's always great to see.
Right, absolutely. No one getting hurt. No one. Keep the ambulance and the fire trucks over there on the grass. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
After the injury timeout, the Rams will have 2nd down and 6.
So 2nd down and 6 for the Rams.
I think it was on 4.
All right, so let's see here. All right, ball is snapped. That's ran. Oh, good run play.
Nice run.
He has room. And he's hit out around the 19-yard line. Robert Gilbertson. That's a great run there.
And that run is good enough for our Rams.
First down.
That's a great run by Robert Gilbertson,
Yes, it is.
who is AC Corfield. He's playing in honor of Gilbertson tonight. So, like I said, I knew that AC was going to play great in honor of him tonight. So that's great to see him get a nice run there.
Well, I tell you what. The way he hit that opening.
Oh, he hits the hole, man.
He hits it.
AC's a player.
All right, ball snapped again. Oh, he's running. He's running.
And we got AC again on the carry.
Oh, yes.
AC down to the 1.
Number 22, Robert Gilbertson.
All right.
Gilbertson down to the 1.
Tackle for Burgettestown is number 4, Smith, and also number 15,
So,
Selner.
and
that run is good enough for our Rams. First down.
2 back-to-back series. You're seeing the South Side Rams already in the red zone, ready to score again.
Man, they're good. Like I said, Brody got it going early, and then everybody else follows. When Brody gets it going early, everybody else follows in line. Navarro fall in line. Now you're seeing Corfield fall in line. You're going to see other guys start to get involved. So
The
Rams
momentum.
offense is clicking early.
Uh-oh.
We got a flag on the play.
This is a false start.
Is that what it is, Leon?
I believe so. Let's find out.
We'll check down with the.
Flag went up right away. They didn't let this play out.
No, this one went up right away. They called it dead.
Let's see what the refs say.
Oops, sorry.
Defense. Offense on offsides on the
It's
defense.
Wow.
On defense.
I didn't see that lined up from my vision, but they got better vision than us.
Hey.
So
Then the Rams will have first down and goal.
We'll
they're
let
right
them
there on the line.
let them do their part.
Let them do their job.
Yeah. Team Foot Locker.
Alrighty, here we are on the one. Southside's bread and butter.
Here we go.
And they go to number 0,
And he's in there.
that is
He's in
Ryan
there.
Navarro
Touchdown.
for the touchdown for the Rams.
Number 0. Number 0. Score now 12-0.
Man,
Southside Rams pulling away.
2 touchdowns quick for the Rams. Navarro, Almashi, and Corfield, they're a lot early. They're proving to be too much for this Burgettestown team. I'm hoping Burgettestown can make a drive this next series to give us a game here.
Now, as you can see, look at Burgettestown. They made sure they were ready for that no-huddle offense. They followed their opponent to the line of scrimmage.
They knew what was coming because last time they tried it on them.
I almost got it. Almost got the 2 extra points on them. That one is good. So 13-0. So here we are with now the game now 13-0. Southside Rams leading the way here on the Roxamore Sports Network. I am here today, Leon Rockymore, with John Maguziak from PA Today Sports, and we are bringing you live coverage for the 2023 Gold Star Honor Games that represents the legacies of those fallen soldiers and heroes that have served in our country. Great game. All right, here we are, folks. We're getting ready to line up for the kickoff again. And the Rams are getting ready to kick it off to the Blue Devils.
And Pavlovich, he's one of the better kickers in 1A. He has a heck of a leg, so you're going to see good kickoffs all night just like that. I mean, he got one down inside the 10 right there, about the 8.
It's caught, and he's running.
He's got a little bit of room, and they're going to start the drive at the 28, it looks like.
Is number 15, Carl Sellner.
You know,
On the tackle,
I'll be honest with you.
Number 15, Dylan Elchin.
When he was returning that kick, if he'd have just stutter stepped instead of running into his own player and broke to the left,
Well, that's what you heard me say. I said he has some room here, but I don't know why he cut it up inside instead of cutting it out.
He ran right.
Usually they do the other thing.
He ran right into his teammate.
They usually cut it outside when they should cut in, but he cut in that time. He had a lane on the outside.
He had a whole lot of room there.
He had a big lane.
All right, ball is snapped, handed off.
This Rams defense,
right away.
15, Carl Sellner.
They're tough up front. It's hard to get, like I said, they got to get that run game established. And it's yet to happen, Leon. It's just tough.
I'll be honest with you. One would have to ask themselves, if you're down by 13, 2 touchdowns, and there's a little less than a minute to go, and I think it's time to start throwing the ball.
I think it is time to start throwing the ball. They got a guy in Brody Kuzar who's proven in past games he can throw the ball, so I do think it's time they got it, because obviously the run game, Southside, they got that well sniffed out.
So let's see what they decide to do. Looks like they're going to run the clock
Honestly,
out.
I think they're going to run the clock out, but what I think Burgettestown should do is get him on a boot, get him out in space, and let him, you know what I mean, just put him in space. They're going to let it run out, Leon. And that's the end of the first quarter.
All right, so with that being said, folks, we have a game 13-0. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back here on the Roxamore Sports Network.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
right, folks, welcome back here live on the Roxamore Sports Network. I am here today in collaboration with PA Today Sports. I am your host today, Leon Rockymore, along with Mr. John Maguziak.
He's got it right.
Yes,
it's gonna
sir.
Be a good 3 quarters. So Burgettestown takes over on the. Looks like they're taking over on throwing 29 here. Brody Kuzar completes the pass.
Now,
caught by number 5,
interesting. What did we just see? What did we just see? I gotta ask you.
We had Brody Kuzar hitting Schrockman on the pass. I want to see who Schrockman's playing as tonight. I know he's an honorary player, so I want to get that up.
After a game of about 7, they'll bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Schrockman, who just had that great reception, is playing in honor of Tyler Sansonetti. So that's another honorary player to keep an eye on tonight.
Very nice. You know, so, but what I was saying here, to the point that it's time to start throwing the ball.
And that's
what you see. There you go.
They see the run game's not working, but you know what?
They're trying it again.
But that passing game could possibly open up that run game.
But you got to ask yourself, you know, and it's always the coach's decision. You know, they just threw the ball and they made progress. They ran the ball, made no progress.
Yeah, and that's the thing about these two teams. They're very alike. They're both smash mouth, and they just want to run the ball. But it's to a point. Third time, you're down. It's time to maybe pull some tricks out of the hat.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, like the movie Little Giants. You know, sometimes you gotta, throw them off.
He's got to throw them off. I mean, look, I wouldn't be opposed to a trick play here to just get momentum back. You know.
Momentum is important. It's still anyone's game.
They got Kuzar in the shotgun here.
Oh, he throws it.
And a great play made by, I think that's Ben
Number
Bird.
10. Number 10.
Ben Bird on the interception, and I'm telling you, the kid's a good athlete. What a play by number 10, Ben Bird.
Wow. Great job by that young man as he goes ahead and intercepts the pass there. However, once again, it was not a bad attempt at all. Not a bad attempt at all. I got to say that. I believe it was still the right decision. I believe it was still a good idea for them to throw the ball. It's just about the quarterback and the receiver connecting.
It was almost a punt, a little less than a punt, so you had to take a shot there.
So the Rams now have the ball, and let's see what they do with this draft series.
Okay. We got a left side strong.
Uh-oh.
We got Brody Almashi.
Uh-oh. He gains about 6 yards on that one. Great job there by that young man.
For Burgettestown, it's number 15, Carl Selmer.
Brody.
After a gain of 5, the Rams will have 2nd down and 5.
I will give credit when credit's due. You did call it. He's a workhorse.
Oh, Brody's been a workhorse his whole career, man. He's another one. Good basketball player, just a total athlete.
All right, here we are.
And, wow, that was a good fake by Brody.
Ooh.
Good ball over the top. What a catch!
Oh! He dropped
we
it.
almost had the play of the night, Leon. Man. Number 11, Slayton Williams was the intended receiver on the throw by Brody.
What?
Almashi.
What an attempt there.
Almost, man.
All kinds of excitement there. Wow.
He put it on the button.
It was there.
It was there.
It was there.
It
It was
was
definitely there. It was up to the receiver to actually bring that one in.
He came down that ground cause that one.
Yeah.
You see that ball pop up. He
Bounce. Yeah, he did. Man.
Wow, what a play. But
amazing
back
play.
to 3rd down after all that action. 3rd and 5 after all that.
Yep.
So here we are.
Ooh,
wow.
Great turnaround, spin move, and he's down. Brody, again.
Brody Almashi, man.
Burgettestown is number 5, Tyler Cincinnati.
He presses that circle button, man, and that spin move gets him that 1st down. I mean, Brody Almashi, he's been a piece that's been hard to stop all night. Whenever you need a 1st down, give it to Brody Almashi and let him make something happen.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good place to be, too.
Yeah.
When you can actually rely on someone like that.
Well, and that's what this offense is. You basically have the quarterback and running back are both running backs. You know what I mean? You got 4 running backs.
Here we go
again.
Ball of snap. Oh, he keeps it.
The pitch.
Oh,
stiff arms.
he's gone.
Brody Almashi.
Oh, down at the 30. This kid is amazing.
I'll mash you again, man. He's tough. He's racking up the yards. This second quarter, man. He's getting up there.
Let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
Is he playing defense too?
Yes, he's playing. He's playing safety. He's playing both ways tonight.
Iron Man football.
Both those guys, Navarra and Almash, are both playing two ways tonight.
Wow. Amazing.
Oh man, they are. They play 100 reps a game.
Oh, look at that
And
run.
there's Navarra.
Ooh, I think he got the first down again. I think he got the first down on that run. I think it was a 10-yard
I think they
gain.
got him a little bit short here. It's going to be second and inches, it looks like. Second and 1, about 9.
Great run there by number 0. Who's number 0 for the Rams? Ryan?
Ryan Navarro on the carry, yes.
Great job there by Ryan.
And Brody drops back to pass. On a pass, a beautiful ball to Carter Wilson. Brody Almashi to Carter Wilson for the touchdown to head up 20-0 over the Burgettestown Blue Devils. The Rams are pulling away early here.
Another touchdown again by the Rams.
On the hold will be number 9, Brody Almashi.
Wow, the Rams came out firing. We'll see what the extra point is here, but as of right now, we have a 19-0 game, but I expect, I'll say it in a second, one of the best kickers in 1A, so it's 20-0. Southside leads Burgettestown.
Wow. And they are on their way.
Burgettestown Blue Devils 0.
You got
Okay. So as we get back on the call here, 8:29 left in the second quarter. Southside leads 20-0. I mean, there's a lot of time left. A lot can happen in this game. So both teams are going to continue to fight. They're both well coached. You will not see Southside let up off the gas. I expect them to keep running the ball offensively. So Burgettestown, it feels like it's do or die right here. They got to get something going. I feel like they got to get a score of some type. Jacob Teets to kick off.
Deep on the return for Burgettestown will be number 5, Tyler Cincinnati, and number 15, Carl Sellner.
And Cincinnati and Seltzer on the return here. Or Seller, excuse me. Got too deep. And Teets to kick off. Playing in honor, that's Pavlovich. Can't see. Another great kickoff. Oh, wow, got a Rams bounce. Wow, man. The Rams kickoff return, there's not much happening, man. They're swarming.
Well, you know, you just need to see. You need to find out now what you need is a temperature check.
Yeah.
You need to find out if Burgettestown is still in the fight mentally at this point. Confidence is a big factor in performance. So you got to ask yourself, you know, are they ready to respond now?
Well, they got to respond now. It's now or never, in my opinion.
Oh, well, let me ask you this. Even though this is an honorary game, will mercy rule still take effect?
Yes, it will.
Oh,
mercy rule always takes effect.
Got it.
Run-up ball for Burgettestown is number 11.
As long as it's sanctioned by the WPIL, PIAA, it'll always take effect.
On the tackle for the Rams
Works for me.
Number 50, Dylan Elchin. Number 54, Christopher Loudon.
Keep talking. I got to get this back.
Got it.
After a gain of 3, Burgettestown will have second down and 7.
Second down and 7 for the Blue Devils from the 24-yard line. And the Blue Devils are trying to get something going here, trying to establish a run game. Southside's defense has been stout all night, led by Ryan Navarro. You got Ben Bird, made a great interception on the last series. Burgettestown's now spreading them out. Looks like they're going to try to do what they should do. They need to pass against this Southside team. But they're turning to it down 20 points. It's tough. And you got Cruiser on the carry. Nothing working. It's going to be third and 6 for the Burgettestown Blue Devils.
After
This is a big down for Burgettestown. They got to get a first down. They got to get something going. It's been 4 and out, 4 and out, 4 and out all night. They got to get something going here if they want this game, the momentum to change at all. All it takes is one big play for them. Get that momentum shifted, and it could get Burgettestown right back in this game.
Well, you said it. You said it best. 4 and out, 4 and out, 4 and out. That might be the conversation in the locker room, probably going into halftime.
Yes, sir. Kuzer back to pass. He gets drilled.
Ooh.
And that is number 0, Ryan Navarro, on the big hit on QB Brody Kuzer. That was a big hit by Navarro.
From running a touchdown to giving a good hit.
That's what I'm saying, man. They're Iron Man. They're going both ways on both sides of the ball.
Simply amazing. Simply amazing.
Burgettstown will be number 22, Aiden States. On the return for the Rams is number 10, Ben Bird.
All right, so we're getting back to almost having the graphics ready for you guys here in just a few moments.
All right, we got a clean snap this time. Almost gets a block. I didn't see a fair catch, but he must have called a fair catch early. Ben Bird on the fair catch. And he'll down that at the, they're going to start the drive at the South Side 44. So this is another, for Burgettestown really needs to make a stand here. They're up 20-0 at this point. They got to get a stop if they want this game to stay close and within reach. They got to get a stop here. See if this Blue Devils team steps up. This defense really needs to step up for the Blue Devils. Southside will continue to run the ball. They'll continue to try to do what they do best, win the battle up front. They're getting the push right now, so I agree. Just stick to the game plan, run the ball. We got a handoff. We got a handoff with AC Corfield.
On the tackle for Burgettestown is number 7.
That is Robert Gilbertson tonight.
75, William Stevenson.
AC Corfield's a guy, like I said, I think he's going to develop into a player in the next year or two that I think it's going to get colleges coming in this way for football. Like I said, he's a 3-sport athlete, but he's talented on the football field. Another carry to Gilbertson, who is AC Corfield. AC Corfield spins out of the tackle, and he takes one to the house. Touchdown! Gilbertson on the touchdown. What a touchdown by Robert Gilbertson. Wow. He just broke out of that tackle there. He hit the circle button. He spun out of it. Just an open field tackle missed by the Blue Devil. And touchdown for AC Corfield, playing in honor of Gilbertson tonight.
I don't know. This is the big lead very early in this game. Very early. I don't know. Is the big lady warming up her vocals? She getting ready to sing it?
Wow,
Is that what's happening?
Look, Southside's sending a message tonight. They are not to be played with in 1A. They are not letting one game define their entire next season. They played one bad, they had one bad game last year that knocked them out of the playoffs, but they're showing people that one bad game is not going to define your next season. That's what I really like about this Rams team. They're coming out, they're scoring. They're beating upper classification teams. They beat a Riverside. They beat a Hopewell team. And now they're playing an upper echelon 1A team. And they're sending a message tonight with a 27-0, lead with 5 minutes and 55 left in the first half. So we're going to see if Burgettestown can respond here. But they're going to need to respond soon if they want to get something happening. I think they need to continue to spread the offense out, spread Southside out a little bit, and make that secondary work. But as you can see, that secondary's working tonight. Ben Bird had a nice play. Brody Almashy's back there locking stuff up. Same thing with AC Corfield playing as Gilbertson tonight. He's an outside linebacker today, I believe. So he's another guy that's making a lot of plays for him. J.D. Roy's just been a monster up front all night. And Burgettestown's going to take over here after this kickoff. We're going to see if they can get anything going, as it's a 27-0 Southside lead. It's been all Rams in this first half. Not much of Blue Devils at all. Got another kick here coming. And just another great kick by, we have an offsides call coming, I believe. That will be on the kicking team.
We have a penalty flag on the play on the Rams.
So we're going to have a re-kick, and they're going to move it back 5. So we're going to kick from the 35 now. Teets, that's Pavlovich. That's playing in honor of he's playing in honor of Jacob Teets tonight, a fallen soldier. Like I said many times, this kid has a really good boot. He puts him almost in the end zone, gets him inside the 20 almost every time. So this is a good kicker. Special teams matter, as you've seen throughout my podcast. As you see throughout my podcast each week, I talk about special teams and how important special teams are. Special teams are important. Having a kicker and a punter, you know what I mean? A punter that can flip the field and a kicker that can do that right there, boot it deep. I mean, that's important. This south side, wow, they're coming out hitting, but there's a lane, and Burgettestown finds a lane, and this is the best. This could be the best field position start of the night for Burgettestown. They're going to start from, it looks like they're going to start from their own 43, I believe.
It looks, well, you're right.
45, I think.
It was their best return. Looks like somebody's hurt on the sideline.
Now after a nice return,
excuse me, 40.
The Blue Devils will have first down and 10 from around 40-yard line.
They're going to start at their own 40-yard line, first down and 10 for the Blue Devils. Like we said, best return of the night for them. So let's see if they could get something going here, Leon.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a quick reminder. I just want to make everyone aware that the 50-50 for tonight is almost $500. Get your tickets while you can. Again,
50-50, almost $500. I wish I could get a ticket. I want one.
Hey, we're going to head down real quick. And the south side defense is just swarming to the ball. Nothing working for this run game for the Blue Devils here.
On the carry for Burgettestown was number 11, Travis Coles.
This south side defense has really showed what they got up front tonight. They're getting a big push. Guys are coming off the line of scrimmage and just blowing guys off the ball. They came out ready to play, and that's just the bottom line. They got a guy like Carter Wilson who's, you know what I mean, you might not heard a lot about, but Carter Wilson's playing a very good game tonight. He's out a cornerback on our side of the field. He's just played a good game offensively and defensively tonight. I think that's something we should highlight. And a fumble on the play. And Southside, they had an opportunity to fall on it, but he tried to scoop it, score. I think Burgettestown recovered, but we're going to see as they get this foul. Wow, he tried to pick it up and score there. He had it, man. He tried to pick it up and score, but he didn't want to settle for the fall on it. I know that feeling.
Well, you know that happens in the sport.
After a loss of 4, the Blue Devils will now have a third down and 14.
Indeed it does.
At the 36-yard line.
So that's going to back the Blue Devils up 3rd and 14. I mean, this is tough. They're on their own 35-yard line. Nothing working at the moment. Let's see if they could do something here, though. Just a little screen bubble pass out to the receiver.
Oh, he stays up.
Number 5 makes a guy miss, and he makes a play, but it's going to be short of the first down.
This pass is caught by number 5, Cincinnati.
But I like it. I like the play. I like the drive. Great play there.
Yeah, that's Zachary Schrockman.
And after the catch and run, the Blue Devils will now have a 4th down and 5 from the 45.
And he's playing as Tyler Sansetti tonight, so that's a guy. We always love to see these honorary players get some yards and have a great game. That's what it's all about. So we got looks about 4th and 5 here. The Burgettestown Blue Devils and Coach Druger are they're planning on going for it here. So we'll see if they're trying to draw the Rams offside, or we're going to see if they snap it. And they do snap the ball. And a pass. No, incomplete.
Incomplete. Just a little short. Not enough mustard on that hot dog.
We'll have a turnover on down.
Just another turnover on downs, Leon. Another 3rd and out, 4th and out, however you want to call it. This is a 4th and out, a true 4th and out this time.
That drive was more promising than all the others. It was. You know, so I would say
something to look forward to.
Something they may be trying to respond.
And that's the game of football. You always, throughout the whole game, you never want to quit, and you always want to keep trying to find things to build off of for the next week.
So the question now is, what will defense do?
The defense, they got to respond. They got to get a stop. This game's going to get out of hand. Mercy rule is going to come into effect if they score 8 more points.
I say, I'm a huge fan.
Almashi,
almost intercepted.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like when they get Almashi on the boot, because he's a guy, like I was talking to Coach Travelpiece yesterday morning. He's a guy, he's 50-50, dual threat quarterback. Half his yards on the ground, half his yards through the air. So he's a guy that could do it both. He keeps teams on his toes because you never know if he's going to run or pass.
Right. Now, if the defense can hold the Rams here,
it keeps them around. It keeps them lurking.
The momentum can start to grow.
The momentum can always shift in football. They got a wing tee, but they got.
Here we go.
Okay, Navarro on the first time. I tell
man.
you that those cuts, man. He's special with the cuts. Ryan Navarro is one of the best running backs in the class of 1A. He has the patience, he has the vision, and he has the ability to make cuts in the open field that most running backs can't make. So Ryan Navarro is just an overall good player.
So here's a critical question, John.
Yes, sir.
The critical question I have for you is, most teams have close 40-plus players on it.
Yes.
And
so
if
you're not seeing that tonight, right?
if you have a group of players out there that are not really performing to the standard that you're looking for, or maybe they might be getting tired because they're playing both sides of the ball, what's the point for having 40 players?
Well, there you go.
Start fresh, subbing out some fresh bodies. All you got to do is stop them.
Well, there you go. And that's what a lot of people don't understand about lower classification football. So in the bigger classification, these quarterbacks are going, they're running their plays, they're coming off, they're sitting on the sideline, they're getting, they're getting their Gatorade. A guy like Brody Almashi, he's taking snaps. There's no coming to the sideline. He's back on defense, and that's all these guys out here tonight. So that's much respect to 1A players around the state.
But the thing that I'm saying here is that what do you stand to gain or benefit as a coach if your team is down by 27 points and they're down by quite a bit, and if you got players in there playing both sides of the ball but you're not getting any results, maybe put somebody that might be hungry sitting on that sideline, and maybe they can help make some great plays or shift the momentum in the game.
No, I agree with that totally. But like I said, with that 1A classification, you only got so many guys out here. Both teams, I think they're around the 30 mark. So.
All right, here we go.
We got another run.
Ooh, number 44 with the run. And he is down around the 4-yard line.
44, Jacob Tietz. That's Pavlovich. He's playing as Jacob Tietz tonight.
Now, the interesting part is that you called it. One player will start scoring, then another will, then another will, then
That's
another
kind of
will.
how the Rams work. So Brody Almashi is their quarterback. Once he gets started, usually goes Navarra. Corfield, you'll see, the Pavlovich, he'll get involved. It just all starts with Brody Almashi, and he got it started early.
And I think they got the touchdown.
I think they're in, Leon.
So once again, there you have it. Another
For
touchdown.
Navarro, man, I think that's two at least. He might have 3 on the night.
That's a lot of carrying.
We'll have to check my
That's a
stats
lot
at
of.
halftime. But
That is a lot of carrying. Now, the difference here is that for the Rams, you see the team, but you don't see a lot of players still left over on the sidelines. Not as many as you see in, with Burgettestown. So it's like.
Well, that's the thing. Like I said, the numbers aren't big, but South Side numbers they have, they got the guys that they need to do the job.
Wow.
Because you are looking at the sideline, you're only seeing about 10 to 14 subs.
So we're looking at 2 more points from it being Mercy Rule going into effect here.
I think one more.
One more?
Yeah,
35? I thought it was 36, no?
I think it's 35. I'll look it up. I believe it's 35.
Either way it go.
Yeah, it's 35.
Either way it goes, still a very unique and very interesting situation here. Live on the Roxamore Sports Network in collaboration today with PhD Sports. we are looking at a great game here that is taking place.
All Rams early on as they plan to kick off here.
Set to kick off again for the Rams will be number 44, Jacob Teets. Deep on the return for the Blue Devils will be number 5, Tyler Cincinnati, and also number 15, Carl Selner.
All right.
So as Teets gets set to kick off, we have a 34-0 game here with 1:35 left in the second half from beautiful Richard J. Ashcroft Sports Complex.
Great job, ladies.
And Teets is getting ready to kick. The kick's away. Another booming kick. Wow, that's a deep one inside the 10. He muffs the kick. He picks it up. Oh, what a hit by 55.
That's number 15, Carl Selner. On the tackle for the Rams is number 55, Anthony Hage.
Number 55, Anthony Hage on that tackle, man. He came up and he laid the wood. That's a freshman there. As you can hear the student section chiming in, he's a freshman. A freshman came up and laid the wood there, Leon.
Freshman putting in that work.
Hey, those special teams, when you're an underclassman, that's how you earn your time on those special teams, man. So inside handoff again, not much working here.
The ball from Burgettestown is number 15, Carl Selner. On the tackle for the Rams is number 54,
right.
Christopher Alden.
So this game has been all the way in the Rams' favor today.
It's been all Rams.
They came prepared. They knew they was going to be on TV. They knew they was going to be on Roxamore Sports.
Look, they set this up. They knew they were going to be on Roxamore Sports Production. They've been telling me when PA Today comes to town, they are going to put on a show, and that they did so far.
There you go. What's going on in PA Today?
Hey, man, when PA Today comes to town, I always get these guys giving me a show. I love it.
Handoff, run, and
fumble on the play.
Running the ball was for
Burgettestown they do recover that.
But I think there's no gain there.
By the Blue Devils on number
I mean, so if you're on a Burgettestown leadership on their sideline, what do you think is taking place over there?
If I'm Coach Druger right now, you're taking this one play at a time, and at this point, you gotta win each play. You can't look ahead forward. We just gotta win each play. We gotta get positive yardage on each play. Just try to claw our way back into this game. Like I said, they can't look forward. They got one play at a time right now.
And that'll be the final play of the first half.
That's big momentum shifter. So that's the end of the first half, Leon.
Wow. Well, there you have it. We are looking at a 34-0 game. Close to mercy rule. Southside Rams dominating this game from the beginning to this point. And I'm only curious what the locker room is going to be like for the Burgettestown Blue Devils.
It's going to be silent. It's going to be very silent. I mean, heading into halftime with a 34-0, I mean, I don't think many people expected this because usually when these two teams play, it's a battle. So heading into the locker room, the Rams coaching staff and the players have to be happy with their performance. But I know this coaching staff, they're going to keep their foot on the gas, and they're going to keep it going. So I expect the Rams to keep it flowing in the second half. But we'll see if the Blue Devils can get something going in the second half. Let's hope they make somewhat of a game of this.
Well, folks, there you have it. I'm your host, Leon Roxamore, along with John Maguziak, Roxamore Sports and PA Today Sports, collaborating today with today's presentation. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back right after these few short messages.
put a spotlight on some of these kids who could be going places, and we want to be there to help them get to the next level, whether it be Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, junior college, wherever they want to go. We want to support them and get them to the top.
We have some pretty successful and high-level bowlers that were able to gain exposure through Roxamore Sports Network. And so for me, the decision was a no-brainer from the standpoint of it elevated the profile of our athletic department, it elevated the profile of our school district, and most importantly, it elevated the profile of our student athletes.
To bring light and a mic to a situation to make a difference. That's what Roxamore has always meant to me.
What surprised me the most about Roxamore is, well, how dedicated it was.
So I'd absolutely recommend Roxamore Sports Network, and why is simply because Roxamore Sports Network is in it for the business of helping kids.
Delivering a sports experience like no other. That makes you say, oh, that's all right. As an old man would once say, that's all right.
Trouble can find anyone. At Frank Walker Law, we take the time to understand your situation and work tirelessly on your behalf. Hard-hitting representation when you need it the most. A real law firm getting real results.
Hello, I'm Leon Rockymore, founder and CEO of Roxamore Sports, Media, and Ministries. The beginning of Grief from Home Services, it was an epiphany moment for me. I had a relative that recently passed away during this COVID-19 epidemic. I had family members up and down the East Coast, down in Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, all the way up. The funeral was here in Pittsburgh. The funeral home would let no more than 10 people in to view the body. I said, you know what? They're not going to get an opportunity to have closure with my family member, with their family member. And so it began. I began to say, why not take what we have, what we've done with the sports network, and now open up a new department in Roxamore and make a new platform for Grief for Home Services. It's a ministry because it's service, and we are here to serve. We want to help families be able to still attend the funeral. We will go there, stream it for you, and you'll be able to watch it in real time with the loved ones who are there. Sometimes we just don't want to be alone. And we want the families who are grieving for their loved ones to know that they're not alone, that Roxamore is in this with you. I am in this with you. We stand together to help you grieve, to help you have closure, and to help support you through these difficult times until it passes. And this too shall pass. But we will be here ready to serve you, your family, and your friends. May God be with you. May God bless you and keep you during this difficult time.
My name is Carolyn Brown, and I am owner and operator here at Outer Limits Adventure Park. We specialize in birthday parties, group events, family reunions, field trips. We have laser tag, arcade games, party rooms, inflatables, and we do have a ninja course coming soon. We are the first Black-owned family entertainment center in Pittsburgh. If your child has their birthday party here, we're going to make them feel like they're the only child here in the world. We like to celebrate them. You know, next to Christmas, celebrating your birthday party is the best thing. So we like the kids here to feel special. Outer Limits Adventure Park is located at 4079 William Penn Highway. We are in the heart of Monroeville, located in the same plaza with Big Lots. You can find us on our website at outerlimitsadventure.com, and we are on multiple social media pages at Outer Limits Adventure Park. So now that you know about Outer Limits Adventure Park, what are you waiting for? We hope to see you soon.
Hey kid, let me tell you about the Soul Pit, and I want you to let everybody know about it. Soul Pit is what's happening in and around your city. Soul Pit is on the internet and around the globe. Soul Pit is on your block and in your car. Soul Pit is in your ear. It's in your hair. It's everywhere. Soul Pit is the latest news, hottest styles, culture, education, information, and more. It gets you ready for things to come. Hey kid, you know what the Soul Pit really is? It's a little something extra for your soul.
All right, folks, welcome back here live on the Roxamore Sports Network. I'm your host today, Leon Rockymore, joined today in collaboration with PA Today's Sports, Mr. John Maguziak. John, we have a heck of a game here.
Yes, sir. I mean, it's been all Rams in the first half here. I mean, Brody, like I said, stated in the pregame show, when Brody Almashi gets going early for the Rams, you'll see everybody continue to follow him and play well. So he's the biggest piece to this team. He started out hot. He started out playing good. And then you see Ryan Navarro get involved. You see guys like AC, Andrew Corfield get involved. And then a guy like Ben Bird makes a big play on defense. I mean, Southside just had a ton of guys step up so far. They've had even a freshman out there laying the wood in number 50. There's a guy I want to speak about.
Who's that?
There's a guy I want to speak about here. Gotta find his name here. I'll get back. It's Carter Wilson. Carter Wilson's played very good this first half.
Right.
He's been on the corner. He's been on our side all night at cornerback. He's been a lockdown guy all night. They haven't thrown the ball much, but he's been a guy that's been coming up, making hits, and anytime they do throw the ball, he's been really good in coverage. Another guy we got to talk about is J.D. Roy. He's been pure disruption tonight. I mean, up front, defensively and offensively, J.D. Roy, he is one of the best in 1A. I will confidently say that. A guy like Slayton Williams is going to get involved here. He's got involved. He's had a good game. I mean, overall, Southside Rams have just played a really good game so far. They got the run game going early, which really helps. When you can get the run game going early, and with that wing tee and everybody's doing their job, it really gets a bus rolling downhill when you get a score like 20 or more points. It's hard to come back on a team that's going to continue to run the game or run the ball and run that clock out. So on the flip side of things, Burgettestown's heading into the locker room. They're down 34-0. And you ask me, what do you do at this point? If I'm Coach Druga at this point, it's just take one play at a time, and we got to win each play at this point. At this point, it's not so much about winning the game. Yes, if that happens, we make a comeback, great. It's about playing, not giving up, and building on something for the following week. This team didn't play a week 0 game. Let's remember that. So I think that's important. So the teams that have two games in, you know what I mean? They went through those cramps. They went through the heat, you know, so they kind of are battle tested a little bit more. They got an extra game. So I think that has something to do with it a little bit. But Southside, you know, they came out and it's just been all Rams so far.
Well, you know, my perspective on that is just a little bit different. You know, with a score like this and, you know, and on a stage like this, I would say, what the heck? This would be a Hail Mary attempt for me at this point. I will pull out all the stops, all the trick plays. I would do double flea flickers, you name it. And, you know, I would do a lateral pass and then throw it to the receiver and let the QB become a wide receiver. You know, I would do all kinds of trick plays.
What we were talking about at the end of that half, it's like, when are they going to try something at least over the top? Not even a trick play, but at least put someone deep. Because we saw them try it. I mean, the interception happened, but it really wasn't a bad ball. It was that 4th and 8 that happened. So, right. Like you said, I think they need to pull something out of the hat early. And Southside deferred. So that's another thing. Southside's going to get the ball in the second half, and they're up 34-0.
Now, that's scary. But, you know, as much as we want their offense to perform better, we got to get to the defense side of the ball. The defense side of the ball for the Blue Devils is not going well at all.
That's
you know,
a great point.
And then here's the thing. You would think with them giving the ball to the same 4 players the whole entire first half, you would be able to say, you know what?
Let's make a change.
The ball's going to go to him. I know it's going to him.
Let's make a change.
So let me go ahead and get ready to tackle him.
Yeah, they do. They definitely need to make some changes heading into this second half. I think we both agree there. So I mean, Coach Mark Druga is a great coach. He's going to be in that locker room. I think you're going to see a Blue Devils team come out in this second half, and I think you're going to see them fight. I think you're going to see them put up at least a touchdown or 2. I think they're going to try to make this competitive. What hurts them is Southside receiving.
Well, once again, if
defense got to stop, like you said, they got to make a stop.
We'll see what the coach do, but you got to begin to ask yourself, you know, if you are the Blue Devils, you got all those players over there. Mm-hmm. I would start subbing in like crazy.
Yeah, someone that's hungry.
Just subbing. Because right now you're looking for a spark to happen, and there's always somebody on the team waiting to give you that spark.
Absolutely.
So the question is, can you find it? There's always somebody that's hungry and waiting. The 6th man, as we would call it in basketball. You know what I mean? We call it the 6th man. So, you know, you got to ask yourself, who is the person on the Blue Devil sideline that has the spark that can help bring them back into this game?
And that's something we're going to have to wait and find out, because in that first half, there really wasn't much going for them, so we really didn't have a standout player. But like Brody Kuzor in that first half, he got a lot of carries, attempted passes, just nothing really got going. what's really hurting Burgettestown, in my opinion, is Southside's winning the battle up front. And if you watch this game back, you'll see that single-handedly. I mean, like I said, with a guy like Roy up front, he's a monster. I've seen him in person. I've seen him up close. But it's the whole up front unit and the linebackers. They're all doing their job. And earlier, you heard me call Navarro the vacuum.
Right.
I call him the vacuum because those defensive linemen, they're doing their job, and they're vacuuming those players into Navarro, and they trust him to make those tackles.
Right.
That's why I call him the vacuum, because his teammates are setting all those tackles. So a lot of those tackles that Navarro makes, those are credit to his defensive line.
So, since we're talking about vacuums,
Here we go.
and we got
Here we go with the vacuums.
and we got the first half out of the way, we got to give him what kind of vacuum would he be based upon the way he has played?
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I would say a Dyson at this point.
Yeah. Find me the most expensive vacuum.
That'd be
that's
Ort.
Navarro on defense.
That would be Ort.
He sucks everything
Yeah.
up. He makes every tackle. Like I said,
Yeah.
I haven't seen him miss many tackles tonight. He's just a guy. He's the heart and soul of that defense.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to the offense, when it comes to running the ball, that's him as well. Him and Brody are a tough 1-2 punch.
That is that's an amazing statement to be made, but the statements that are being made with performance and athleticism on this field is big statements coming from the Rams side of the field. Oh my goodness.
And you got a guy like AC Corfield, okay? So
Right.
he's very unknown in my opinion. Not too many. He's a humble kid. Not too many talk about him. He's a class of 2026 kid in my opinion. He's a top 50 in his class in the WPIAL. Now he's been out here. He's been playing phenomenal tonight. And I'm really glad he's doing it on a big stage because he deserves to do this on a big stage. He's number 22. He's had a lot of carries. You'll see him get involved in the pass game. They decide to do that, but they're up now, so you won't see that too much. But he's had a lot of carries. And then defensively, he's a guy that, you know what I mean, he's an in-betweener, I call him. I know he plays that outside linebacker position, but I always joke with Coach Luke. I'm like, I just see him being a free safety running around in center field making plays. The dude's so athletic, man. He's a three-sport, starter as a freshman in all three sports. So this dude's just a gamer. And like I said, I see later in his career, if he chooses to play football, I see him being a defensive back. But for right now, they're using him at the linebacker position, which has been good. And then I always speak on this. Special teams matter, man. You look at these scores at the end of the night, a lot of times you'll see a 1, 2, 3-point game. And then you'll go back and you'll look at the extra points, the kickoffs and punts. You'll see all the mistakes. I think it's important to get special team coordinators in here.
Right.
So those are mistake-frees because having good special team units is important. You saw the kicker from Southside. Every kick's been inside the 20. And they're flipping the field like that, along with him punting. There's not been much punting from Southside, but that's flipping the field, having a good punter and kicker. And as long with the same thing with the kickoff team for Southside, they've been swarming to the ball. That's important. Those special teams, they're also winning that war. So defense, offense, special teams, the Rams have just won all three assets of this game.
Well,
so far, you know what I mean? But we'll see in the second
tipping,
half.
Tipping in the Rams' favor.
Second half,
I
we'll
would
see if it's
say,
different.
if they score this first series of downs in the second half.
It's a mercy rule right now. You know what I mean? They
well,
score. If they come out and score, it's going to be a mercy rule. And then you're going to see a very quick clock because it's not going to stop.
And then not only just a quick clock, but you're going to see a quick sweep. You know what I mean?
It's going to be in and out.
It's going to be an early night.
And I'm looking now, like the PA Today Player of the Night. I'm looking around. I mean, it might have to be two. We got Ryan Navarro and Brody Almashi just playing incredible. AC Corfield. It's going to be hard to give out a PA Today Player of the Night award, Leon.
Well, you know what? Speaking of the Player of the Award, if we had to pick one right now, who would it be?
Right now,
I would say Brody.
It's either Brody or Ryan.
I would say. Well, you know what? You're right, Ryan. Yeah.
Honestly, if the game ended right now, they're my co-players of the game. That's what I would do.
Right.
Because I'm gonna pick two guys. We'll see what the second half is. But as of right now, so it's Brody and Ryan Navarro are the players of the game, and AC Corfield's my breakout player of the game right now.
So, and are any of those players playing in honor of someone else?
They are, and that's something we're going to discuss. So AC Corfield, he is playing in honor of Robert Gilbertson tonight. He's putting on a heck of a performance in Robert Gilbertson's name. That's very awesome that AC gave up his name to use the name of a fallen hero. Robert Gilbertson is who he is playing for tonight, and he's playing a heck of a game under his name. Another player, I think we have one more. A big first half for Paklovich. He's their kicker, but like I said, he's kicking the ball, and you also saw him on some carries. He's playing for Teats. There's just a couple guys. Dylan Eschen.
Right.
J.D. Roy is playing in honor of him. So a lot of these guys that are key members for these the Rams defense and offense,
right,
they're playing in honor of these fallen heroes.
You know, so if they get the player of the game, the fallen hero gets the player of the game.
That's what I'm going to do.
So let's see. Yep. So who would be the fallen hero player of the game right now?
That's a great question. Right now, the fallen hero player of the game would be Robert Gilbertson.
That's
AC Corfield. So that's a great. You know what, Leon? PA today, fallen hero player of the game. That's an award that's going out.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna hit the field after, and we'll give those out. As of right now, it's AC. I mean, he's played phenomenal. You see him on defense. You see him on offense. The kid just has raw athletic ability. And like I said, he's a 3-sport starter as a freshman on the varsity level. Those basketball feet, you always got to love those. He has quick feet. He's quick in and out of his breaks. He knows the game of football. He's a very high IQ. He has experience from last year playing as a freshman for Southside. So in his sophomore season, you're seeing him break out. You're seeing him break out more and more each week. And as he progresses through the season, by the time the season comes to the halt and we're in the playoffs, I really see Andrew Corfield being, a guy in the class of 2026 that a lot more people in the Whippy are talking about. I've been around the kid live. I've been around him while he's playing games now. The kid's nothing short of outstanding. He's got 2 more years after this. I mean, 1A's better be on the lookout for Andrew A.C. Corfield. And, of course, as we talked about, Brody Almashi and Ryan Navarra, right now they're co-players of the game.
Yeah, I'm just in my email looking for those pictures of some of these fallen heroes. I wanted to show that. If you get a chance, if you can still send that over.
Your email.
I don't have it.
Oh, okay. Let me see it.
Then let's try to show that so we can actually honor our fallen heroes.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought I got that over to you. We'll get that up.
But yeah, folks, we have a unique game here. The Rams are dominating, without a doubt, 34-0. The Blue Devils have a lot of work to do, and the question is, do they have it in them to turn it around? Do they have it in them to actually turn this game around and actually get back in this game? Once again, each team playing in a rivalry game, so it's tradition. And also with this tradition, they are honoring fallen heroes. So some of them have forfeited their names to play with the name of the fallen hero in honor of them. So, once again, we have a great game, great matchup here, great backyard rivalry, 1A matchup here live on the Roxamore Sports Network in collaboration with PA Today Sports. So I'm here with John Maguziak. I'm your host, Leon Rockymore. We are moments away here, just about a minute away from second half of the game. So we're going to go ahead and go to commercial, and we'll be right back after these short messages. Welcome back here live on the Roxamore Sports Network in collaboration with PA Today Sports. I'm your host, Leon Rockymore, and I'm here joined in the booth with Mr. John Maguziak from PA Today Sports. John, talk to him.
Yes, sir, Leon. And the Burgettestown Blue Devils get a nice kick, and it's going to land just at the 25. And we're going to get a nice return from the Rams here, and we're going to see who it is with the ball.
On the return for the Rams is number 12.
Number 12, and that is Will Morgan for the Rams.
Tackle for Burgettestown is
That's a
number
good
1.
start, good field position for the Rams to start the second half. Looks like they're starting from about their own 36, Leon. Now, here's the situation we're in right now. There's a scenario that the Blue Devils are dealing with. This defense has to make a stop. One more point, it's mercy roll time, and that clock's going to get rolling, and they're going to get us out of here fast. So this Blue Devils team needs to make a stop right now. We'll see what happens.
Well, only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
We will see if they got the Coach K speech in the locker room.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh.
Looks like we got some reserves in.
Running the ball for the Rams is number 22.
That's Gilbertson.
On the tackle for Burgettestown is number 22.
Not bad there. Number 22.
Quarterback for the Rams is number 12, Will Morgan.
Number 22 with a great solid run there. I think he got about 6 or 7 yards on that carry.
So Will Morgan has come in and relieved Brody Almashi at quarterback in the second half as the Rams have a nice lead. So you'll see him at quarterback, it looks like right now.
The refs
Until
are
we
doing
know more,
something there.
that's what I'm seeing on the field right now.
Refs look like they were, like we were on a golf course, like they were fixing a divot.
After the official timeout, the South Side Rams will be faced with a second down.
All right, our officials are ready. Let's get back into the game.
Let's do this.
So we got Navarre out there still, but we have a new quarterback in at Will Morgan, number 12 of the South Side Beaver Rams. He's a sophomore, 5'11" guy.
Ooh, offsides.
Yep.
Offsides. Encroachment. Defense.
They're getting jumpy out there. I mean, it's tough when you're down 34-0, man.
Defense.
Mm-hmm. Replay second down.
And the student section's been brutal for Southside all night. You hear them down there.
Absolutely.
You hear them down there, man. They showed up for the Rams, and you got to love to see it. The Burgettestown section showed up too, but it's been a rough night for their student section.
Absolutely.
That was a great pitch by Morgan to Gilbertson.
Once again, most of the time when you're executing the play, executing the fakes,
It's misdirection. You don't know who has the ball. It's always supposed to be misdirection, so you never know who has the ball.
So that's just important, man. I mean, this is great head fakes out here. And we got 4K.
We got some flags on the field here.
We got 4K vision, and I still had a hard time keeping up with that one.
I know. That's what I'm telling you. And he does a great job of those fakes, both quarterbacks, both Almashi and Morgan.
Let's see what the call is from the head official. He's not wearing a microphone, so we got to watch his body language.
Yeah,
false start, offense.
Yep. A false start on the offense.
Number 72.
Yeah.
Replay, first down.
So 4A and above, they require these referees to have microphones.
Got you.
But 3A and below, they do not.
Oh.
That's something I did hear. It might be 3A and above, but I'm pretty sure it's 4A and above that referees are mic'd up for those games.
Man in motion, ball snapped, handed off. He kept the ball. Oh, he's still running.
Will Morgan is out. Will Morgan is out.
Here we go.
To the 5, to
and
the 10.
Touchdown.
Will Morgan, touchdown.
Touchdown.
He comes in at quarterback. In his first series, he scores a touchdown. That's big. That's a big confidence builder for Will Morgan there.
Now, here's what I'm going to say about that. That was the play of the game right there.
Play of the game.
That was play of the game thus far. Easy.
Oh, yeah.
Easy play of the game. That was amazing.
And you know what? You know what, Leon? Will Morgan, he saw that green, and you saw him turn it up there. I mean, to see a guy quarterback in the class of 2025 or 2026 for the South Side, that's very encouraging for years to come. Because they got their backup in right now.
And the kick is good. We got a touchdown here. And way to keep the ball. QB just takes it to the house.
Like I said, we got a new QB in right now and Will, and he's really impressing me out there, man.
He's the new QB, and on his first run, his
first
series of snaps, and he runs it in.
He looked very comfortable out there coming in under center.
Did he not?
I really like the look of him, and I really like the future of the Rams with him at quarterback, man. After Brody graduates, that's a good build right there.
The way he hit the hole was
that's what it was with me.
Was none other than impressive.
He
Seriously.
saw the green, and that was it.
Wow.
Set the kickoff for the Rams will be number
you gotta give credit to the Rams coach.
Oh yeah, Luke Travelpiece, one of the best coaches in 1A. He's got a great coaching staff around him, and like I said, what I think Luke has done is he's put he's taken the old school of South Side and he's mixed it in with the new school, and I really like that, and I think it's really working out well for them.
Nice. All right, so we're set for kickoff. Here we are.
Pavlovich, like I said, he's one of the best kickers in 1A, man. Just watch this. He's going to boot one inside the 20 again. He does it every time.
Now, that kind of leg has a feature on the D1
it does,
program.
Man. Oh, okay.
Oh, look at this. Oh, we got a game.
Move.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, touchdown.
Number 5, Tyler Sansetti.
All right. We got a game now. They said
Tyler Cincinnati on the score for the Blue Devils.
They said, no, you will not shut us out. We will not have a mercy rule. Not on this day, on this night, during this year. They are not with it. That's what I'm talking about. I love it.
You got to love to see it. And real name is Zachary Schrockman. So
the shock factor. Wait.
Baby.
Was I not talking about that during the halftime show? Somebody had the shock factor.
Somebody had to step up. He's playing for Tyler Cincinnati tonight. That's a great. You gotta love to see a guy get a touchdown like that. That's playing for fallen hero. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
that was beautiful.
That was beautiful. Schrockman hit that. He saw just like we just saw. He saw that green and he hit that hole. That's what it came down to.
But the funny thing is, what I loved about him was his field awareness. As he was hitting each hole, he's paying attention.
Yeah.
No one's over here. Move this way. Move this way. And that's what he did. So now we got the score now 41-7.
Well, and that's a pride thing too. You know what I mean? So it's the mercy rules. I mean, if they miss that extra point, the mercy rule's still in play. But that's a pride thing if I'm Burgettestown. You didn't shut me out. We responded in the second half.
Right.
Not even first possession. We take the kickoff to the crib. We respond. So if I'm Burgettestown Coach Druga, I'm very happy with that right now.
That happy is an understatement. Happy is an understatement. I'm shocked. I'm wild. I'm out of my seat.
Hey.
I almost screamed into the microphone. You name it.
I know they're down, but that might be playing tonight.
Yeah, you know what?
I mean?
Yes. Those are too hard. That's hard to compare.
Be very hard.
That's very hard to compare. Those last two plays. Yes.
Later, so we'll see. I'll judge them. And you know what? Always, if it's a co, we'll do a co.
Right.
That's how I do things.
That is awesome. Wow, and that's a great response. That's saying I had enough. Enough is enough. I want to do something.
Well, and that's what it says about a Coach Druga coach team. They're not going to quit. No matter what the score is, Burgettestown will not quit tonight.
I love a team that got no quitting them. I love a great underdog story. I love it.
Hey, man.
Ain't nothing like a great underdog story.
It'd be a heck of a story here, but anything can happen. So we'll see what happens. Burgettestown set the kick off the south side.
All right, kick is off.
Alrighty. And we have AC Corfield playing as Gilbertson tonight on the return to the 33.
22, Robert Gilbertson.
Robert Gilbertson for the return.
Is number 13, Jacob McNabb.
That kid's playing all over the place.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, he's playing as Gilbertson tonight. That's Andrew AC Corfield. I want to keep saying his name so people hear it. He's just a terrific athlete. You'll see him all over the field the rest of the night.
Just doing his thing.
After the return,
and you know what? He's playing a heck of a game for that fallen soldier, Gilbertson. So right now, player of the game, you know what I mean, playing in honor of a soldier is AC Corfield.
Right. I think that type of stuff right there, I think that's what separated him from Brody right there.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's special stuff.
Handoff He runs
Right
it,
up the
and
middle.
he forces the pile
Yeah,
hard
I
to
mean,
go down.
Those legs keep moving, man.
Workhorse. Workhorse.
And that
tackle for Burgettestown is number 75, William Stevenson.
I was gonna do that the whole time. Thank God.
Yep, so here you have it. A great game. Now, we get a... No, we still have a running clock. Okay, we have a running clock. All righty.
Well,
I mean, it's 34
it was
points.
a run play.
It was a run play. Okay, right.
So, yeah. I thought there was a stop in action too. So we had a run play there. So the running clock is not in effect.
Now what we
until
need,
Southside scores again.
now look at that.
Now this is big here.
Now if
This
they
is
could,
big.
that would make this third down, as you would hear it at the Steelers Stadium.
As they say,
So-
it's the money down. This is where you get your pay.
So if they can stop them,
After a short game,
And
Uh-oh.
respond quick. They
Uh-oh.
gotta respond quick.
Uh-oh.
It's all about responding quick if they can get
36
stopped.
yard line.
It's got to be a quick response when you're down this
I'm
much.
telling you, that would be story of the week.
They need to make this money down. They got to earn their pay here, come up with a stop. They've yet to come up with a stop. I think there's only been one Southside punt,
Look.
if any, all night.
I tell you, if the Blue Devils got back in this game and wanted, somebody would make a music video out of that.
No, it'd be a thriller.
Call for 50-50.
That would be like,
Last
wow.
Call for 50-50.
Ball's handed off. Can they stop him? No, wait. He got the first down.
First down.
He got the first down. But much better performance on defense. So
Brian Hawes.
is there fresh bodies in there, or is it
Yeah,
that?
there's some fresh bodies in here right now. That was on the carry was Chase Hartle. He's a senior, number 25. That was a nice pickup for him on the first down. On third down, that was a money down for this Burgettestown defense to cash in and get that payout. They really needed to stop there. That really hurts Leon.
But that's the point that I'm trying to make. Do we have fresh bodies on the Blue Devil side of the ball?
There's fresh bodies on the Ram side of the ball.
We
now.
need fresh bodies on the Blue Devil side. You know what I mean?
So-
Because once again, they have key players that they keep going to, so you just have to watch for them. If you watch for them, you know
that's
exactly.
Colton McCall. Colton McCall's in there now. You're going to see a lot of these substitutes start to get in here and get some reps as the Rams are up with 41-7. So you're going to see a couple starters, but it's mainly going to be a lot of second team guys.
Now, if they're running similar plays or the same plays, but with new people, that just says great coaching there on the Rams side of
That's
the
all
ball.
it is. Yeah, they just keep it going in. Once you get up, you can do that because the type of offense they run, just grind out the clock and let's win this game and go home.
But they, with the execution, even
It's
says
been
that it
there.
says that they
right
pay
there,
attention.
Leon.
They pay attention in the locker room. They pay attention in practice.
That's the word
You know
for
what I mean?
it
They
right there.
they pay attention when they're watching video and film. Oh, look at that. Great
another
run.
carry.
That was carrying him, though.
That's Chase Hartle on the carry.
Chase Hartle. Money tackle for Burgettestown,
Now,
number 1,
I would
Colton
say
County, and that is
number
good
1
enough
for the
our
Blue
Rams.
Devils.
First down.
Who's
That's
number
Colton
1?
County. Colton County.
Colton County. The way he has positioned himself to make that tackle, if he actually grabs him around the waistline and drives the hips down, he wouldn't have dragged him 3 or 4
Yeah,
yards.
it's
You
3
know
or
what
4
I mean?
yards. Yeah, put all his weight into it.
44-yard line.
Don't grab him, tackling. Here you are. Here we go.
Oh wow, they broke
Oh,
right
fumble,
through.
fumble.
on the play.
That's a break. Now they don't get that many breaks. They don't get that many breaks. Now look at this. This is like the 6th or 7th snap.
Hey man,
This is not bad. It's
they
not
just
bad. It's not bad.
they got to get out of this right here. If the Rams, I think the Rams are just
After
gonna
the
keep
loss, the
grinding
Rams
it down. I
now
don't think
have
they're
a
really
second
worried
down
about
at
this.
21.
This
From
position
their
here,
own
second down at
35-yard
21.
line.
They're gonna stick to their offense. They're gonna continue to run the ball. They got some second string guys in here. They're just going to continue to run their base offense. You'll see some misdirection. You won't see too much passing in the second half. Just look for a lot of misdirection plays. You'll see the quarterback get out on some option plays, but you're just going to see the base offense.
Well, let's find out what they do. Here we go. Man in motion. Ball snap. Flag on the play early.
Flag on the play.
No idea what happened there. What is he saying? False start on the offense. I couldn't read his
Yeah,
mouth
I couldn't
there. I
see
couldn't
the
read it.
number either,
I couldn't
Leon.
read his lips. Yeah.
After the 5-yard loss, the Rams will now have a second down and 26.
So it's 41-7 here at Richard J. Ashcroft Sports Complex. 3:45 to go in the game, and the Southside Rams, they're backed up here on 2nd down and 21.
Now you can tell there's a new group of kids in there. You know what I mean?
Oh, we got 2nd and 26 now. Excuse me.
Yeah.
We had offsides.
Oh,
Will on the keep here.
Oh.
On a quarterback keeper for the Rams is number 12, Will Morgan.
So here's what so the reality of the situation is, you know, the Rams are playing with a new set of kids.
That's what's going on.
The Blue Devils are still playing with the same set of kids. Now, even if the Blue Devils just started to make their way back into this game, the coach of the Rams could just put his main players back in and open it back up. So I don't know. I wouldn't say.
Well, in my opinion, like I said, I like what coach is doing right now because as a former player, when you're a young guy and there's nothing like Friday Night Lights, the JV games are in the morning. As a young guy to get these reps out there, that does a ton for you for the next season and experience. And even for this season when guys go down, it's always next man up in football.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree. Couldn't agree more. Ball is snapped, it's handed off. Oh.
And Will Morgan keeps it.
On the quarterback keeper once again is number 12, Will Morgan. And on the tackle for the Blue Devils is number 1.
Oh, man, they're backed up about 2nd and 30-something here.
Ooh.
Or 3rd and 30-something here, excuse me.
You have a penalty flag on the play.
Wow.
You know, somebody used to say, be 3rd in a country mile.
Yeah, and you're out in the country, so it's definitely a country mile.
You know it's country, too? These mosquitoes.
Oh, man. Look, I grew up out here, man. You're definitely in the country.
Woo, I'm getting bit up left and right.
I brought you out to the sticks tonight, man.
All right, we waiting. Personal foul. Face mask.
Foul on the defense.
Number 77, I believe, for the defense. Replay 2nd down. So let's replay 2nd down. And now.
Oh, wow, that's a killer, Leon.
Oh, yeah.
They had them backed up 30 yards.
And now you just reduced it by almost half with a face mask, 15-yard penalty.
And
yeah.
When they turn it, it's not, you know, in high school, it's always a 15-yard.
He's still saying it's 3rd down. He's still saying it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down, but it's going to move it up 15, so you got about about 12 yards to go here for the Rams.
After the penalty, the Rams will now be faced with a 3rd down and 12.
Wow.
And the Blue Devils got to make a stop here if they don't want to get this mercy rule, you know what I mean, in effect again.
I mean, at least the game is a little bit more interesting.
You know, yeah, they made a play, and I'm glad it was, you know what I mean, a guy that's representing a fallen hero that made a play for Burgettestown. Empty backfield for the Rams, and there's a timeout calling the Rams. It looked like there was some confusion. So there's a timeout called, and that will be the Rams' first of the half, so they'll have 2 left.
So now, if you had to sum up the 3rd quarter, how would you sum it up?
I would sum it up like this. Southside came out. They got the opening kickoff. They put their 2nd team in. They put Will Morgan in at quarterback. They drove down the field. Will Morgan made a heck of a play, and it might be our play of the game right now. Made a heck of a play. Took it to the crib. But then Southside kicks off. They get a deep kick, and number 5 from Burgettestown, he takes it to the house, and Zachary Schrockman. So at least we got to see an exciting play from the Burgettestown Blue Devils today. So that's something for them to build on into the next week. You know what I mean? It's all confidence building at this point, in my opinion.
Now, from that incredible run, you know, the Rams, you know, coach might have a few select words for his team for letting that happen on special teams.
And that's something you always hear the coaches say. Any week you can come out healthy is a great week. You know what I mean? Any game you can win and you come out healthy, that's just a great week.
Here we are.
And then here we go with number 25. Chase Hartle is really picking up for the load for the Southside Rams here.
Now, notice this. The Rams, number 25, runs it again right to number 1 for the Blue Devils. Number 1 who had the problem making the tackle. And then number 1 made the tackle again, but once again, because of his positioning, trying to tackle him, he dragged him a couple more yards again. So it's almost like, okay, are they shooting for him because they know that he might be a vulnerable spot in their defense?
They might be going right at him, man.
Yeah.
And that's something Luke would do. So we'll see what happens here. But I'm gonna bring up a point here in a second.
All right.
Nice run. So something I really want to highlight here is, so as you see the second teamer comes in for the Rams, what you'll notice is they're moving the ball, they're getting a push. It's because of the offense that Southside runs. Southside runs a wing T based style offense, but they'll split a guy out wide, but they run that wing T based style offense. And as long as you're doing the job, that offense is going to work. So you're seeing the second team come in, do their job, and the offense is moving the ball right down the field on the second possession of the second half.
Amazing. Simply amazing. Oh, handoff. Runs right up the middle, stopped right away, met with defenders, and is brought down. I think he probably got about 3 yards on that play, maybe 4.
Looks like a 47 dive there. I wonder if they still call it that here.
Now, there's something that Wing said all game that I just realized that we need to say. The offensive line for the Rams is amazing.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that. That's the end of the third, Leon, so do you want to take them into fourth?
All right, we can take you into fourth. So, folks, stand by. We have a game here, 41-7, during the 2023 Gold Star Honor Games here on the Roxamore Sports Network, joined with the PA Today Sports. I am your host, Leon Rockymore, along with John Maguziak, and we'll be right back after this short message. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we are, folks, back here live on the Roxamore Sports Network. As you can see, we bring you the best experience everywhere, all at the same time. We go live on Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon TV. We'll be live on Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, Twitter, on our app, on our website at roxamoresports.com. We are live everywhere when we go live with our games. We are unfortunately not live on Facebook today, because Facebook has had some very challenges for us when it comes to broadcasting our events and sending us technical things saying that we are getting copyright warnings and what have you for things that we actually are a part of. So we're trying to work that out with our office, but you know how it is. You're always speaking to a computer, so you sometimes don't get results. But, hey, we're live everywhere else but Facebook today. So don't forget to join us and follow us everywhere. Don't forget to join and follow PA Today Sports and everywhere that they exist as well. Once again, 2 great sports powerhouses bringing you today's experience.
And that's what really this is. Roxamore and PA Today coming together. It's been a great experience with you, Leon. If you don't know who I am, it's PA_Today Sports as the Southside Rams. They started out the fourth quarter with number 14, Thorne Johnson. He picks up about 8 yards on the play.
After the run, the Rams will now have a 3rd down and 3 from a 24-yard
All right. Ball is snapped. Here we
A
go.
reverse on the play, it looks like. That was number 25, Chase Hurdle on the carry.
Running the ball for the Rams, number 25.
Beautiful
Chase
breeze.
Hurdle.
I love the breeze.
And we got a 1st down, Rams.
Look at that. Just to give you an update on the Roxamore Sports Network, our lateral presentation and event with the Woodland Hills versus the Penn Trafford Warriors, that score is now 28-19 in the 3rd quarter.
Oh wow, who's up over there?
Penn Trafford. They were beating them 21-0. Now the score is 28-19. So the Wolverines
have to move that
they're starting to make their
presence
known.
they're a team that always seems to come on late.
Mm-hmm.
I love what they got going on over there. The Wolverines will always be a team that's tough.
Yeah, Cam Walters and Scoop Smith.
Cam
these
Walters,
kids,
Scoop Smith, Amir
they-
Brown. They're
these
all
kids are-
unbelievable
yeah,
over there, man.
Great talent.
Great talents. And South Side Beaver on the rush
Running
here.
the ball for the Rams is number 14, Thorne Johnson.
Thorne Johnson
On the
and
tackle for Burgettestown is number 54.
Thorne Johnson and
Jason
Chase Hartle is
McClary.
basically
Also,
taking over the
up there,
carries in
winning
this
announcer
second
winning
half of the
ticket for
Southside
the
Rams here.
50-50. It's a red ticket. You got $675 to the lucky winner. The number is 2, 3.
Let's see who the winner is
6.
here.
1,
656
2,
tonight, Leon.
4,
50-50.
Man.
2,
Man,
3,
for a
6.
single A game, that's good money.
1, 2, 4, 3. Red ticket.
Man, I wish I had a red ticket.
Telling you, for a single A game, that's good money.
All right, here we are. Short gain there.
It's going to be Chase Hartle on the carry again. Picks up a few. It's going to be about 3rd and 6 here for the Rams.
1, 2, 4, 3. Please
All right.
to the press box. Thank you.
Number 25 is coming out for the Rams.
Also in a quarterback for the Rams is number 28, Brooks Missick.
We got a new quarterback.
Brooks Missick takes over for the Rams at quarterback.
Snaps the ball. What is that? Okay, and he is caught.
Not a first good play for Brooks there.
It's all right. It's okay. But
It's all right. Yeah, now they're onto their 3rd string. They're getting the reps in.
He's
I like that.
He's getting an opportunity to get some snaps, but
And I like that from a coaching standpoint. Get
Yeah.
your guys in here and get them the experience that they need.
yeah, give him some snaps, give him an opportunity to
Yeah.
feel for it. Friday night under the lights.
That's it. Your scout team works all week.
Yes.
Let's get them some reps.
Absolutely.
I love it. Scout team works just as hard as the first team, and the best teams have the best scout teams because their first team is battling against that scout team all the time. So you got to give a shout out to the scout team.
Now let's see if the 3rd string quarterback can. They're almost in the red zone. They can see if he can get it, hammer it down.
Big hit there.
Yes.
Number 6, Colton McCall.
So short gain there, probably about 2 yards, if that.
We want to thank the 50-50 winner.
It's like Russell Rex on the stop. Nice big hit for the Blue Devils.
So what we're doing here now. So we have some substitutions coming in. Now their kicker has a great leg. You think he might go for it?
This is kicking distance from
That'll be awesome. If he actually goes for it, kicks it, and makes it, we need to have a discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to try to kick for. He's going to try to kick it. Is he going to try to kick it?
Oh no, they went for it. It's a turnover on downs.
It is?
Fourth
Oh,
down.
okay.
It was
Okay.
4th down. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I thought that was.
No, I
fourth
thought
down.
they were going to try to kick it too, but that would have been deep. That would have been probably about a That would have been about a 38-yarder.
The way he's kicking.
The way he's kicking, though, I mean, he's right around that.
I think he'd be able to pull
He's
it
right
off.
around that.
I think he has the leg. Absolutely.
Yeah. Burgettestown takes over at the South Side 19.
Ooh.
Running the ball for Burgettestown is number
No
1,
gain.
Colton County.
Ball was passed
For the Rams is
to number 1.
66.
Now, number 1 got a hitch in his giddy up. You see this? He's playing Ironman football. He's having a hard time, making some solid tackles.
No, Colton County's a good athlete, man. When you play Southside Rams, it's a rough night anytime you play them.
You got a lot of players on the sideline.
Yeah.
Get that man a break.
Yeah, he's been out there all night.
Yes, I would say get that man a break. But
He's been a workhorse, but yeah.
you gotta see what the coach
They
decides to do.
stick with their guys.
As it-
You got to respect it.
There you go. If that's what he decides to do, that's what he
So
decides
they got
to do.
twins to the left here. It's just going to be an inside dive, and the Rams got that
Running the ball
all
once
covered.
again for the Blue Devils is number 1, Colton County.
And here comes a bunch of substitutions for the Rams, as you're going to see some more about, second and third teamers get in on defense here. So we got 6:58 left in the 4th quarter, 41-7, Southside leads.
It'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Once again,
It's been all Rams all night.
All right.
So you won't see a big stat day for a guy like a Brody Almashi or Ryan Navarre because they didn't play all second half. But
Right.
they got theirs in the first half.
Yeah.
So as of right now, I think it's pretty safe to announce that those are going to be the PA today. And we're going to include Roxamore on it too. Is that okay if I include you
sure.
on it?
Absolutely.
So when I go down the field, I'll include you. I'll tag you in that later. As of right now, I think those are our co-player of the games. Would you agree with that, Leon?
I would agree.
Okay.
All right, so look at this. I think we have a timeout.
We do have a timeout on the field.
So with that being said, let's get back to some of these fallen heroes. We got any information on any of the fallen heroes? It'd be nice to talk about them. I want to say thank you. We are in your debt for your service to your country. We want to say thank you. Thank you to all those who serve and represent our country and our country's finest. We want to say thank you here from the Roxamore Sports Network and PA Today Sports. We are forever grateful. We thank you and we salute you. We honor you in the highest regard, and as you can see what they put together here at the South Side Beaver Stadium, they have done just that. They are honoring each and every single one of you in the highest regard possible. I want to tip my hat to the leadership of this event here today, because they did a great and wonderful job putting this together to honor those fallen heroes.
Absolutely. It's been a terrific event out here, Leon. Just an incredible environment.
Ooh, complete pass.
I think that's the first. That might be the first completed pass of the night.
No, actually, it's the second. It's the second.
Yeah, second.
Yes.
For them, it might be the first, though. Was it? Did he complete another?
I'm not sure.
Not sure, but there's
not
not been very many passes in this game. And when we talked about in the pregame, I said it's going to be a run-heavy game.
Right. But that's what you need to make something happen here. You need a great pass, and you need a receiver who can be one or two players. If he can be one or two players, he can open up that field.
Yeah, that's all it takes. They just got to keep building. They're going to build into next week. End the game with a strong drive and build into next week.
All right, here we are. Ball is snapped.
Wow, that Rams defense up front, they continue to plow through.
On the run for Burgettestown is number 9.
No, great tackle there. Great stop by the Rams defense.
For the Rams is number 64, Jack Glenn.
So we had number 9 trying to run the ball.
We had number 64, Jack Glenn, on the tackle, and Casey Lewis looked like he was a part of that as well.
And running for the Blue Devils was number 9, little fella.
That's Caleb Matalik.
It's a lot of courage.
Yeah. I mean, you got a lot of second teamers out here, so you're going to see these guys, they're going to play hard. They're getting these reps. There's another ball, and that just goes to show that Burgettestown, they probably should have passed the ball a little bit more tonight, Leon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because if you just, once again, Hail Mary, just go for it.
Once in a while, you got to take a shot.
It
just seemed like they were scared to take that shot.
That's a Nike and Sprite kind of a moment. Just do it.
Do it.
What does Sprite say? Obey your thirst. You know what I mean?
Well, and you know what it got? It got to a point where it was like too late to even do it. It's like I think they should have pulled that out when it got to that 20-0 mark. When you got to get a spark when you're down 20 points.
Right.
I think they should have pulled a trick play out or tried going over the top. They just didn't do it, and the Rams continued their offense and continued to pour it on.
Now, they are playing a little better. I just think it's a little late.
But you've got to give a big shout-out to this Rams defense as well. I mean, 7 points on the night.
Mm-hmm.
They've only given up one touchdown in the first 3 games, all 3 games now. One touchdown.
Number 1 is getting he is getting brutalized out there.
He's been on the field all night, man.
Seriously. My goodness gracious.
He's getting carry after carry. You'll see him on defense.
Yeah, he's finally coming off the field.
He's coming off.
And he looks like he's a quarterback as well. He has the plays on his wrist, so he plays quarterback.
Yeah,
for them
much respect to number 1. He's been on the field all night, man.
That's a big heart.
That's Colton County. He's just been battling all night, so much respect to you, Colton.
Ice up, young man. Ice up. Get you a good meal in, some ibuprofen, a little ice for the swelling, a little heat for the motion.
So Burgettestown got it on their own 43. They're going to see if they can end the game with a strong drive heading into next week. And what a hit
But what a
Pass
catch.
is caught by number 13,
Great
Jacob
catch.
Jack. On the tackle for the Rams.
Not much on a gain there,
Hey,
but
man.
a great throw.
Great throw,
Great
yeah.
catch.
And
Absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely.
and Colton McCall comes up and makes an open field tackle we talk about. I mean, he comes up, he lays the boom on it. So these guys coming in, these second team reps, they're showing that, you know what, next guy up, they're ready to play.
Well, now let's talk a little bit more about this quarterback for the Blue Devils. He seems to, it looks like he's trying to motivate his players in that huddle. I like his attitude.
We
You
have
can
a
see it
new
in his body
quarterback in the
language.
game. Who is it, number
12.
Number 12,
Oh,
that would be
fumble.
Blake Neal.
Oh, another
wow.
fumble. Oh, no.
I think
And the Rams got it.
The Rams got
The
the
Rams
ball there.
got it.
The Rams are going to take over, I
Yeah.
think. We're going to clear the pile, but I believe it's Southside ball.
Will they kneel it out, all four?
2, yeah, it's going to be done.
They going to go into victory formation?
Yeah, we're going to go into victory formation here at Richard J. Ashcroft Sports Complex. And that's going to be all from here. We're going to let it play out. We'll let the 2 minutes play out. But you know what? 4 plays. They can kneel it down. They can end the game here. They can 3, honestly.
Yeah. I think are they going into victory formation? No.
I think they got to run a play, get the clock rolling, and then they'll be able to. Oh, wow. The Blue Devils are going to take their timeouts here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's interesting.
Interesting choice.
I was unsure if they were going to take those timeouts or not. They had 2 remaining.
You go out swinging, as they would say.
And that's what they're doing, man. They're going out swinging, and you got to respect Coach Druga. And those guys put a great foot forward tonight, and it's just been, it's been a good game. It's great weather, great atmosphere. We had a great ceremony, great student section showed up, a great fan crowd. Just been a great night with Roxamore Sports Production and PA Today collaborating together.
You couldn't say it any better. It has been a blessing. I would like to say the Most High has shined his face on today's event. Gave us great, perfect weather. It was nice and warm. Now it's getting nice and cool, a little breeze here and
now
there.
we're getting that breeze hitting it.
Yeah,
Finally,
yeah.
now it's coming, yeah.
Keep you from getting all sticky. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
And that's football weather.
Yep.
Now you can feel it. We're in fall. It's football time. It's Friday Night Lights. There's nothing better than that, in my opinion. That's why I do it.
They shaking the press box down there in the stadium. Whoa.
Yeah, you can hear the Rams cheerleaders and student section going crazy down there.
And a flag
They're
on the
loving
play.
it. In a rivalry game like this, you're going to hear the student section going crazy when this horn goes off, man.
Yeah, but it's an uncomfortable feeling. I never felt that before.
Oh, no.
No matter how many people you got in the stands, the press box ain't supposed to move.
Hey, shout out to the Southside Rams cheerleaders, the student section. They're making some noise tonight. They made noise all night, actually. I'll give it to them.
All right, so hold on. On
So
defense,
1:33 left. Clock was stopped
we
again.
played first down. He was holding on the defense, I believe.
Sacrifice to the great and wonderful nation that we do live in. So again,
I think it was
thank
holding
you
on the
to
defense. I'm not
Legacies,
sure.
all the volunteers to put this together.
But it was
tonight,
replaying first
and
down.
also for the players
Okay,
who
yeah.
have taken the
We did have a hold on the
opportunity to
defense.
honor
That's
I was still a little thrown by all the vibrations in the stands making the press box shake.
Man.
I never felt that
All
before.
right.
My goodness gracious.
So do you want to run down the player of the games now while they're needing
Oh,
this out?
sure, go for it.
All right, as we're going to run down the player of the game, so the Roxamore Sports and PA Today co-player of the games are Brody Almashi and Ryan Navarra. Those two just were honestly big up. They were just big all night running the ball. Brody got it started. Ryan Navarra got it going. And then AC Corfield, he is the honorary hero. He's representing a hero.
Yes.
He's going to be that player of the game representing Gilbertson. So we'll get with AC after. And then the trench dog of the night, I'm going to give it to J.D. Roy. He was just disruptive all night. So the Southside Rams, they dominated this game from the opening kickoff to when this final horn's about to blow here in 40 seconds.
In less than a minute, yeah.
So that's what I got. Those two guys definitely deserve it, along with AC and J.D. Roy. I'm going to head down to the field and catch up with them after this. And we'll get an interview with those guys on the field, Leon.
So the thing that I am looking, I have to tip my hat to. I have to tip my hat to the one player that actually did score for the Blue Devils with that great, kick return. It was exciting to see. It was great to see.
Yeah, no, it was great to see.
And it was a very exciting point of the night.
He's representing a hero as well, Tyler Sansonetti. So that was awesome to see.
Absolutely.
And that's all.
So there you have it, folks. The game, 41-7. The Rams beat the Devils, and they have dominated this game. So I want to say thank you for joining us here tonight. We may get an interview tonight, depending on how things go. It's pretty crowded down there. I don't know if John will make it down there.
I'm heading down there right now.
I don't know if you make it down there with your shirt still intact. So we'll see.
Hey, Leon, you've never seen me in work. I seen you in work. Watch me go to work.
All right,
People know what I'm talking about. But thank you for having me on your sports network tonight. I think this collaboration was great. I want to thank you, Leon, personally.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to a small commercial break, and we're going to see if we can get one interview in with John on camera on the field with one of the coaches. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back.
Want to put a spotlight on some of these kids who could be going places, and we want to be there to help them get to the next level, whether it be Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, junior college, wherever they want to go. We want to support them and get them to the top.
We have some pretty successful and high-level bowlers that were able to gain exposure through Roxamore Sports Network. And so for me, the decision was a no-brainer from the standpoint of it elevated the profile of our athletic department, it elevated the profile of our school district, and most importantly, it elevated the profile of our student athletes.
To bring light and a mic to a situation to make a difference. That's what Roxamore has always meant to me.
What surprised me the most about Roxamore is, well, how dedicated it was.
So I'd absolutely recommend Roxamore Sports Network, and why is simply because Roxamore Sports Network is in it for the business of helping kids.
Delivering a sports experience like no other. That makes you say, oh, that's all right. As an old man would once say, that's all right.
With PA Today Sports. I'm down here with the victorious coach, Luke Travelpiece. His team came out on top 41-7 over a tough Burgettestown Blue Devil team. And Roxamore Productions and PA Today, we had a collaborative effort to stream this game today. It was a great game by the Rams. Let me ask you, Luke, how proud are you of these boys?
You know what? We get on these guys to come out and execute and focus and do their job. And we have a lot of confidence in who they are as players, but we've been on them to really do that. This is probably the best performance we've had, clicking on all cylinders. And so, we need to harp on them now, continue to do that and see what's possible for you.
And let's just talk about that first quarter. Can you just tell the people how important it is for Brody Almashi to get going early? Because it seems like when he gets going early, the rest of the team follows. The Navarro, the Corfield, even, the rest of the guys just follow. Can you speak a bit about getting him started early?
Well, when he gets started, and he's a dynamic runner, right? I mean, he's a quarterback. He throws the ball. He's a dynamic runner. When he gets off to a hot start, it really puts us, we talk about having 4 backs in the backfield at all time, and it's a very tough offense to stop it, in that. And he's, I hate to say the word gamer, but he gets in the zone.
He's a gamer.
And he does a great job. So everybody just kind of falls behind, and with the other weapons that we have, it's pretty tough.
Absolutely, absolutely. And like I said, I told you who the player of the games are, but we're going to keep it between us for now until they can find out. But a guy like Ryan Navarro, can you speak about him? Because offensively, he's in your backfield. He's a workhorse, but he's also a linebacker, and he's making tackle after tackle. Just speak about Ryan Navarro and his career at Southside.
Yeah, he's a guy that came in. He was starting as a freshman, making big plays as a freshman. He's a downhill guy. He's a physical guy. He plays with a heart and a motor that you love to have. We can correct, when he was younger, we were able to correct those other things. Now he's understanding the scheme, and he sets the tone for us defensively. And then you talk about Brody, but when he's running downhill offensively, man, that's a great punch. 1-2.
And we got to talk about it. AC Corfield, he was playing for Gilbertson tonight, and I think it's incredible the performance he put on. You know what I mean? Just having that name on his back. It wasn't on his back, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Representing that name. Speak about an athlete like Andrew AC Corfield. He's a class of 2026 guy that hasn't got a lot of exposure, but I think he had a breakout game tonight. Can you speak on him a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, you got to see it firsthand.
Yes.
He had a great game last week also. I think he had 3 total touchdowns. Oh, wow. So he's a guy that you're going to see blow up over the next few weeks, and we're fortunate to have him. But, man, he's a leader on the field. He's a leader in the locker room. He's a great kid. I told you the other day, he started every single game of every sport last year. To do that as a true freshman is it's awesome. So we're fortunate to have him as a player and a kid.
Yeah. And you know what, last one I got for you. Now that you're headed into section play, I respect you, man. You played higher classifications. You took care of business. You guys are 3-0. Where do you want these Mines, headed into the next week?
Northgate, man, they're improved. You watch what they're doing already. It's a good football team. Chris Lucas is doing a great job with them. So it's going to be the same thing. We need to come back. We need to be focused. We need to be disciplined. And live in the moment, get better each day and continue to stack those good days. So we're going to, that'll be our message to them, and hopefully they listen and come out next week ready to play like they were today.
You got it. I'm here with the victorious coach, Luke Travelpiece. I'm with PA today. I'm John McGuziak. Thank you, Luke, for your time.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the win, my man.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. You want to grab them dudes?
All right, there you have it, folks. Here we are live on the Roxamore Sports Network in collaboration with the PA Today Sports. I'm your host, Mr. Leon Rockymore, and we are signing out for tonight. We want to thank you for joining us. All rights are reserved to the Roxamore Sports Network and its telecast. If you are in requesting of a copy of this, you must get written consent from the Roxamore Sports Network office. Other than that, that is it. Thank you. God bless and have a good night, and we will see you guys again next time. Remember, don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms and visit us for any events that we have live on the Roxamore Sports Network. Go to www.roxamoresports.com. Thank you.